All right. How do you know it's gonna be?
You mute your shame.
And
could
you
be-
know what?
It could be a terrible episode.
I had
don't know how it's
my
gonna go.
microphone muted, so let's just try that again. Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. This is episode 26. Hope you enjoy the show. And here's Eagle for the recap.
Okay. Let's pass it off to me. Yeah. So, after finishing up with the Saurusworn and the kind of bleed from the Shadowlands, you guys managed to go back home, get your loots and your golds. You got about 1,200 gold each, correct? Yeah, marked down, and
Yep.
pushed you guys to level 5.
What is our XP right now?
A million.
8,500?
It's a yep. 8.5.
Push you guys to level 5 and some change. And in the process of a conversation had between Rorik and Amadeus, there was some planting being done, some gardening in the back.
God
That
damn it.
The basic
that
part.
resulted in a chaotic evil treant attacking your new house.
I hate when that happens.
A little hiccup, and we're here on a week's rest, fixing up the house, doing simple tasks, helping around Ravenholm as you can, mostly getting your spell slots back and any kind of cooldowns and healing yourselves. So
Hey Lance, welcome to the
that's
stream,
what
buddy.
this week is pretty much going to be entailing right now. Aside from the fact that you have the healing spirit to use that too, but if you want to get any health dice back, you'll need the week of rest to do so. So if you don't need any health dice back, you don't need a whole bunch of spell slots. I'd say you can do some mundane tasks around Ravenholm, but that's it. And Ravenholm's not the best place to do any kind of downtime activity, unless you can think of one off the top of your head, or you want me to offer you a suggestion. If not, then we can blast past the week, recover all your stuff, and you guys can be good to go. And however you want to be.
I guess the only thing that sometime during this week, we need to talk to the Viceroy, Mr. Robert Globule, and have him commit suicide, and
Okay.
and do the big I don't know, the big thing about that.
I mean,
It just sounds so funny when you say it like that.
He doesn't necessarily need your guys' help to do it. So,
Yeah.
he's preparing for it. you know.
But we want to ingratiate ourselves publicly to the new leader of the town, so that way it would make sense why we're
I will say
chummy with him.
I will say, just for the purposes of probably some decent RP material there, but we could do it during the week rest, where Viceroy Fontaine, you know, not publicly, but in his room, executes himself, hangs himself, however he goes about doing it. The new person.
No way I could tell at all.
Bobbert Globlo.
It's gonna be Harmon Baptiste.
Harmon Baptiste.
Yeah.
Wildlands appeared.
Yeah, he is gonna be his name is Harmon Baptiste, and he's got the voice that he's accustomed to talking to you in. I'm trying to think who this person might have been in a previous life, but because the problem is Bob has only killed people who came and on the mission with him, so it'd be kind of odd to see those people alive again. So he's changing subtle features about this man, and he's going to basically say that he is the interim. There's a better word for it. What's the steward? Steward, yeah.
Maybe.
Kind of the steward of Ravenholm for a time. So, yep. Harmon Baptiste is now the new viceroy, and there's it's going to be the talk of the town for a long time in Ravenholm. See how small it is, freaking Fontaine kills himself. Baptiste, who is still Bob Glob, is gonna spin the story as he's been under such pressure of the creature in the woods, handled it poorly, doesn't know what to do, he has a drinking problem, etc., hanged himself. Harmon Baptiste comes in and is going to create progressive changes and help the people and all this stuff.
We're good.
Anyway,
Someone watching porn?
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
Okay.
I
think
don't know.
Fucking around.
I clicked the wrong fucking button.
God damn it,
Okay.
Joe.
I was like, why is there anime girl screams?
Why isn't there more anime
So
girls?
aside from some random outbursts from the town here, townspeople,
If anybody is anybody like actually like really like going crazy over the death of this man?
Not crazy. The town is definitely a little bit more, they're a little bit more awakened, alive, and it's interesting new material. It's like, whoa, the leader of the
what happened?
town. Yeah, it is basically any type of conversation you have with the people of Ravenholm. It starts with that. Did you hear that? It's like, God damn it, yes, I've heard this.
Oh shit, yeah.
And then Bob Glob as Baptiste rescind the nobody can do magic thing.
Oh yeah, like I said, progressive changes.
Oh good, yeah. Well, it's a different land.
I mean, he's taking the knowledge because what he's acting on is Fontaine's desire to do so, but it's gonna probably align more with the the Empire's just general distaste for people learning wizardry. It doesn't entail being burned at the stake. It entails being re-educated and censured, essentially.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, fight the power.
The general, especially people who've lived in the Empire, the general consensus is learning magic through time, effort, books among the peasantry is basically illegal. It's not to be done. And amongst the nobility, it's shunned. You can be ostracized because of it. because the true power and is sorcerers. It's the idea that you're supposed to be born into it, much like nobility.
Hey, consumed by doom. Thanks so much for the
Bro,
tier
they
2
can't
sub,
do anything
man. That's
about
so
it
fucking
anyway
awesome.
because this town
Thanks
is
for
its own
thanks for
state.
supporting, man. You rock.
It is not, but
They would have
Hell
to
yeah,
send
that's
someone
great.
over here to enforce
Check
that
out the
rule.
neat
they do, and
emote.
it is a part of the empire.
Well,
It's awesome.
is there any place that I can do karaoke?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Here, no. You may sing at your leisure, though.
I'm so
I will
excited that I
begin
got
to
that
sing
up.
at the bars.
Plush was
There
telling
is
me in
the
stream
only
yesterday
there is
that it
that only
took
one
him,
tavern that you know of that you
a
stayed
lot
at.
longer to get his
Then I will
approved.
sing
I
at
got
those
mine
bars, and I will
approved
tip people to
yesterday,
stay and
so
listen.
That was
You'll
super
tip people
exciting.
to listen to
I
you.
was thinking I was gonna sit on it for a couple weeks before they let me use it. Hell yeah, man! Thanks for
I'm
for
just
having
really
me back,
sad
man.
right
That's
now.
awesome.
And I just, I don't know who I am. So I sing songs. And I pay people to listen to them. And I sing them poorly.
You really do actually need to pay people like a few copper every now and then
There you go.
to get you to stay and listen to your
No,
singing,
stay, please. I'll buy you a beer.
Oh my
which
God.
is pretty bad overall. I mean, yeah, sure, you hit some good swells every now and then, songs that you know, but it's not
wallowing in my.
pleasing.
I'm wallowing in my. Who am I?
Jeez.
Yeah, I will.
You do get one of the guys who stays there. You get one guy who's really interested in all your songs, sings with you a few times, even though he doesn't know the words to what you're singing. He just kind of hums along with you.
Bust out the harmonica. Start playing the harmonica with them.
It doesn't help.
I will bust out my flute made out of bone and play with.
Oh yeah, that sounds
I mean,
sounds terrifying.
I'll let you roll. I mean, you two both roll performances.
I
don't
knew you were
think
gonna say that. Okay, it was a
don't
20,
think
but
it
it fell off the table. I'm not counting. I'm not counting the chat. We made the rule 3 episodes ago. All right, 12 plus performance. I don't have shit on performance. I guarantee it. Oh, I have 3. 15.
Hey.
Take that. Hey, Car Guide Lance, thanks for the tier 1 sub, man.
Oh shit!
Appreciate
I got
that.
a fucking nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Okay. An actually competent
Minus
and,
1, but
yeah, an actually competent background performance over the singing. It saves it a little. At least it's on time.
I'm like, I'm a good guy. No, I'm a bad guy. I don't know who I am.
So
Yeah.
over there,
but I'll
next
say
to
that
your
happens
chat on the
maybe
right
like
side,
the
there's
first
a little
couple
face.
days when you're
If you click
sad
on the
about
face and you
the
scroll
tree
down,
fiasco.
you'll have
The tree
unlocked,
and losing my
my
sword.
emote.
Yeah.
It's under
I got
So, I mean,
fully under that.
Weird stuff
So
going
do
on.
we
Under
wish
that
to push
drop-down
the week
menu, so
along? And
you can use my new
the
emote.
place is under new management now. That thanks you for your. If they're officially acknowledging your payment now to the for the town and the safety of the town.
Yes, well. Thank you.
thank you.
And
Harmon.
yeah, and not Harmon's idea, but somebody asks you what your group name
Oh
is.
man.
So
Lance,
they
thanks for the
they
gifted
wish
sub,
to
buddy.
provide you
That's
with
so
a
cool.
holiday in Ravenholm.
Hell yeah. Look up at the top,
They're gonna
guys.
give us a holiday.
Now we got Lance. sitting
We're
on
gonna
top
give
of
the people a holiday and name it after you.
of the gifted subs.
Team meeting.
Guess you've got a PayPal account. Oh my god.
Yes.
Hey Seth
Okay.
Prince, congratulations, man.
yes.
Car Guy gave you a
Call ourselves.
gave you a sub, man.
I do
That's
not
kick-ass.
know.
We
Thanks,
got
Lance, man.
ourselves the
That's awesome.
Super
Thanks for your
Six.
support, buddy.
Yes, there are 6 of us and we are super.
Well, but
Francois.
when Mako comes back, there will be 7 of us, and that will not make
It
sense.
still rolls off the tongue. We call ourselves a Super 7. We it's flow. It's team name fluid.
Or we do not. Well, that does not do good as a team name if it is fluid.
No, you just got here, Francois. You can't just be naming stuff for us. No offense. You helped us out earlier.
I will keep thinking. You keep thinking. I don't think anybody else thinking.
Well,
I came out with it right off the cuff. I was right there.
it was. You did come off of it rather quickly.
Sabam, right there. That's what Francois do.
It's what you do. But we'll call ourselves Yeah.
Didn't we
Karen.
didn't we come up with a name?
I mean, damn would be interesting, I guess, but I don't know.
I could have swore we came up with a name.
Let's see. What are these things that we have done?
He does offer to just as a placeholder, a day for basically the holiday would be a day for heroes, the heroes of Ravenholm.
Okay.
If you guys can't think of a enshrined team name, and it's not like this place necessarily gets a lot of press.
Should we be called Ravens? The Ravens. Like birds.
What the hell did we name ourselves?
Birds. Yeah. Well. Damn it, Will.
Damn it, Will. What?
What about you, Barcelot? Damn it, Barcelot.
What about me? What is it that you're asking?
Let's just think. So we have, we would normally have a monk. We still need to find where Mako went. We have a cleric.
Okay, cleric.
We have me. We have
Druid.
I'm a druid.
You're a bear.
And also a bear. We have a magic person and another magic person. I don't, but Basilot, I do not know what you do. You make weird gestures at people's brains, I think.
Well, yeah. What if we named ourselves after, Bob Glob? What if we named ourselves the Globs?
The Globs? The Globs is not horrible. We would get some questions, I think.
I believe we could come up with something better.
Oh God!
We could go. It's globbering time.
No!
No!
Joe, get out of
We
here.
could say it's globbering time.
Gonna
Or
mute
go.
you.
I feel like that would bring a little bit too much attention. Who's Glob, by the way?
Glob, you met the man earlier, Bob Glob.
The man who killed himself.
Yes.
Chat, I could have
The man
sworn we
who
had a
killed
name.
himself. And I wink. We'll figure out our name later. The Heroes of Ravenholm is fine. Thank you.
Or what about the Heroes of the Raven or something like that?
Heroes of the Raven, huh? I like that. Hugh, boy.
Or the Cunning Ravens, or
There are no small children next to you.
Oh. You, sir.
Yes, Papa.
I assume right now you were in. Yeah, sure. There's probably somebody walking around with doing some work. Yeah.
Oh,
We're the Heroes of the Raven.
Is that going in on the title sheet right here?
I look back at Karen.
I shrug and give a smile and give it a big thumbs up.
That's right.
Cool. All right. I'll let them know. It goes back to filtering through some papers.
I'll strike a few poses.
All right, guys. So, what is your where's your task? What's your goals?
Well, so we're supposed to help Amadeus with something, but he's
Amadeus does inform you that he would like to keep moving along to. I'm assuming Amadeus would like to continue moving along to your cousins, the Dyer family, in Brennendale. You are cutting across the Brightwater Empire straight through past the Abyssal Breach to get there, and not going around the King's Road. So, you could you guys have stayed in Ravenholm a little bit longer than you thought you have, but you've done a lot of good here. And the next stop would be Steadfast, which is the essentially the living area outside the breach itself.
Maybe we will go to Steadfast.
So we are packing up and moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right.
Nothing
Yeah,
to do.
just back onto the original path. I assume.
All right.
Amadeus has come down with a serious case of anal fissures.
Amadeus, yes, Amadeus is he's got the lockjaw.
Everything's replenished.
I think.
And
I
he's
think
got a
that's,
sore throat. He's got a sore throat, and he can't talk very well.
Sore
He's
throat and lockjaw.
Yeah, he's nursing his singer's voice.
Something's happening.
I
And I
told him
think,
not to sing that song.
I think the treants might have punched Amadeus in the throat.
Yeah, there you go. That's what happened. Yep. He's,
Massive. No.
He can't. He
I
can't
already
speak.
said my bad.
let's see now.
Just had to go planting
So
random
we
seeds
have
you
we're.
didn't
I'm gonna
notice
say
also.
okay. After the week's up, it is gonna be early in the morning, so you guys get a good start to the day. You start packing up, getting your horses ready to go.
Sean, do you know you're muted?
Baslet.
Sorry, I just thought about that.
Ah,
Oh yes.
nope.
Yes,
Thought you guys were just ignoring me.
No, I was waiting for that.
I'm just kind of waiting. I'm like, oh, it's me. He's muted.
He's like
probably-
he's saying all these team names and whatnot. He's
I
like, "Fuck you
I
guys."
was disagreeing and talking so much shit. Yeah, I was just like, wow, they just don't even care. Like, this is awesome. I'll just roll with it.
What names were you thinking?
No, I could have swore we had one. We came up one with in the beginning.
Oh,
It was right after. It was right after the attack on Karen's clan. Karen's clan. We had come up with one, and I trolled by writing it down in the chat somewhere, and I couldn't find it. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of digging, but I know we have one in here somewhere.
the A team.
It had something to do with the missile. I don't remember.
Okay. So your
But I'll find it.
Baslet will take. Actually, he can't ride. Gremlin.
Christ.
Baslet, roll an animal handling to see if Gremlin will allow you to ride him.
Oh, good luck with that.
And I would roll with disadvantage, sadly.
Can I give him guidance?
Yeah,
This-
sure.
this
Guys
is
with
how you-
disadvantage.
He likes apples, so try giving him an apple.
Go ahead and roll that one again. 'Cause,
I mean, if I have disadvantage, it's. You know, it's not like it's gonna get worse than a 4.
Here, try giving him an apple. Oh,
you may roll your guidance D4.
it's a ghost die. That's how you know it's a guidance die. Go, ghost die.
10.
10. Okay, yeah. You try to ride before you could even like get on top of its back. He just like just walks his side like into you, almost pushing you over, not having it.
Which one is this?
This is Mako's horse.
What's his horse name?
He's not as thick as Butler, but he is the biggest horse.
I
by
forgot
far.
what the fuck is his name?
Gremlin?
Gremlin. Yeah, Gremlin. Please, come on, Gremlin.
Oh. Okay, boys. I know what it is now. We came up with our safe word.
Yeah, Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Of
Waffle House
course.
is a safe word.
Yes.
So our group name is Pennies. Our group name could be Pancakes.
But come on, Gremlin. We'll take you to Waffle House.
Our group name is IHOP.
Flaming Pancakes.
Jesus. Can I ritual cast speak with animals and talk to Gremlin and try to
With
convince
a
him
soggy
to...
pancake. Can I telepathically talk to this horse?
I'm just gonna smoke a cigarette.
I so
No, because he
desperately
doesn't know
thought
the
that
language you're
I
speaking.
knew
Understand any
what our
language.
team
He
name
doesn't,
was. I
he
could've
doesn't
swore.
understand common.
We came up with a safe word.
Like he knows commands
if we
ish.
are gonna attack somebody
but yes,
don't want
if you
them to know that
originally
we're going to
speak,
attack,
originally
we say Waffle
yes,
House,
Gremlin,
and then
after
we
you
know
notice that Basilisk
that
has a
we're all
difficult
going
time
to
trying to
attack
get on
that
top,
guy.
then sure.
So a little bit of
You
meta
have,
for you guys.
yep, you may speak to any of the horses. Karen.
So yeah, I will. Go to like after ritual casting this, I'll go to Gremlin and be like, Gremlin, we need to keep moving. I promise we have not forgotten about Mako, and but this man here needs to have transport, and we do not want to leave you behind.
Tell Gremlin to stop being an asshole.
Where's Mark?
And Arik says to stop being an asshole.
Fuck him. Where's Mako?
He is just missing for a little while, and we are working on trying to get him back, but there's not a whole lot of leads.
Let's find them then.
That is what we must push forward to do.
And the strange shadow man has to ride me to do so.
Yes, because he needs a ride, and there are no horses to buy here.
I don't like him.
No, I don't know how much I like him either, but he has helped. He has helped us. He helped us fight the tree. He helped us fight lots of.
I will allow you to ride me. He will ride the old man.
Okay, well, I will talk to my horse then, and be like, would you mind if Batsilos rode you while I go with Gremlin? He is not a fan of Batsilos at all.
No, not at all. Of course, can no problem, not a problem.
Okay,
Whatever you need, buddy.
You're still my favorites, but yes, I appreciate all of your help.
That's what we're here for.
So yeah, then I'll go and like I'll ride Gremlin and chit chat with him as we go,
Very
as
well.
we ride.
All right. So that the current.
Can I ask for a favor? Can you make sure Magpie's doing all right?
Yeah. Before we get going, I'll go up to Magpie and be like, "Hey, Magpie, how are you doing? I have not talked to you in a while."
Yeah.
You're doing good. That's good. Arik
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, Arik wanted me to ask you. It says,
I love you.
he says he loves you.
That's nice.
Arik, he said, I know.
I know he knows. I love him.
But yes, yeah. Well, would you like me to talk to yours?
I think he's muted again.
Yes.
No, he's just not here.
What would you like me to say to him?
I
Just
think it's her, actually.
let him.
What?
Let it.
Let.
Thanks, Stir
He
Pop,
says
for the
Lahain.
25 tier 1 subs. Fucking wow. Holy shit.
There are screaming children in this house.
Wow.
Hey, let's say fuck me.
Yeah, just tell him that we're going on a journey. and to be prepared.
So I will relay the message.
Yeah, easy enough. And she's, she has a sense of pride in knowing that her master is a magic user because her previous one was. Yeah, so you guys set off, right?
Yeah.
You get a lot of waves as you leave Ravenholm. There's a bit of a fanfare to it, even though you're leaving pretty early in the morning. Anybody who sees you leaving, they start kind of this, this kind of not like creepily following you out, but they all just kind of acknowledge what you did for the town in a way. There's about a few dozen or so that are waving with maybe a couple dozen waving your departure.
Goodbye. Magpie, you want to give him a show? Magpie? I'm gonna give Magpie a little kick.
You want to do like a little like in your saddle type thing, like pull back in your saddle?
Yeah.
Roll animal handling.
Come on, Magpie, you got it, Luke. You got it, boy. Oh shit.
The horse's head explodes.
Natural when the horse explodes.
Ooh.
No.
I got a 21.
It's actually pretty good. As a group, you're all kind of moving off into the distance. The sun is just coming over the trees, and as they finish they're clapping, you just kind of like do this kind of trot back around with Magpie, and you try to pull up on the horse, and sure enough, it's just like like
Word of Radiance targeting no one. I'm out later, dudes.
yeah. I mean, it looked like classic spaghetti western. Farewell into the sunset, or at least on the sunrise for you guys at this point.
Yeah, we're early travelers.
Off into the trees, and
Have
back
y'all
on the
noticed?
back on the rough path.
We always
Two
wake up so
steps fast.
early.
You always used to go to bed so early. You guys are early to bed, early to rise.
Yeah.
You guys are
we're
adventure.
responsible.
Yeah, you're on hero clock, man. You're on
Yeah.
adventurous clock.
We don't fuck around.
I suppose.
Fucking get rolling, boys.
You spend you're back in traveling mode. It's
Fucking
mundane.
breakfast at dawn.
You try to break the monotony through small conversations, playing games in your head, maybe playing small like games that you can play while riding on the horses. It's
Oh, I definitely saddle up next to Bosselot and not quite give him like the third degree, but I'm talking his ear off, trying to figure out who the fuck he is.
Alright, where exactly are we headed?
Yeah.
So
Who
you- so
exactly
we're-
are you, Barcelona?
So Amadeus has trying to think of the word for it, has reminded you all essentially that he is looking into the Dyer family, who are located in Grenendale. If you have the map up,
Yep.
it's directly opposite of Godborn in the Empire. You guys are cutting across the middle of the Empire to get to Grenendale, and you're going to be passing the breach very soon. You're going to be arriving at Steadfast, which is just outside the breach.
How-
Basically, the Dyer family has possible information on missing tieflings in the area.
Allegedly.
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 This happens
Allegedly.
to be the Dread family's cousins.
Right. Not by blood.
The most well,
Distant cousins.
no. It would be your mother's brother.
Estranged.
So it would be your uncle.
Estranged.
Or
Once
it's your mother.
removed.
Actually, it's your mother's cousin. Now that I think about it,
Right.
I think I wrote in your notes. Yes, your mother's cousin, and so you have some second cousins, and yeah.
Well, Will's more
essentially.
related to them than I am, so.
Anyway, I don't think that's the case. So that being said,
Wait, so-
you are now. So do you talk to Basil at all? Do you have any actual questions, or are you just kind of general speech, Karen?
Just a lot of. So, what did you do before you got trapped into the upside down evil place?
My parents were killed on a ship. I was abandoned on an island, and I
Oh, and island sounds
followed
fun.
my little buddy Charles to a cave.
What was Charles,
Worship
a
me.
human or another person?
Oh, he's my dog. He's right there, mate. I just kind of like point next to us.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Did you have Charles before you went onto this island?
Oh, he's always been with me.
Like since
Huh.
the day you were born?
Somewhat.
Oh, that's just cool.
Huh.
I give a sincere look to see if Charles is there.
Roll a perception.
I roll an inside check on Joe to see
It
if
depends
he's
who's
okay.
all listening to this conversation. This is a kind of
Oh
a
yeah,
quiet
I don't know. I don't know.
This is kind of a quiet
Yeah, I don't know.
conversation
I
while
don't
you
know.
guys while there's traveling going
Yeah,
on,
I don't know
like
about
in the
this.
woods. So, yeah. Did you press further, Karen?
I mean, just chit chat. I mean,
Chit chat. Okay. All right.
yeah.
Just making sure. No other specific questions.
no, I'm just seeing and trying to figure out where the fuck he came from, so that way we might be able to find out where Mako went.
All right.
I'll kind of pull up next to them both, and I'll look at him, and I'll go, Mako. I'll do that towards Basilot. Mako. Yeah.
I'll
that?
look at Arik and I'm like, no, this is Mako.
All right. I was just making sure Mako wasn't playing one of his classic Mako Fulhams.
Mako Fulhams.
Yeah, one of his classic Mako Fulhams. All right, just making sure. But we gotta find Mako, guys. I'm worried about him.
Indeed.
Me too.
Well, it felt like I was in there for a very long time. Hopefully we get him out so he doesn't experience the excruciating pain and discomfort that place left me.
Are you all right?
Somewhat. Just glad I'm gone.
Can I perceive if he's all right?
You may insight to see if he's all right. I suppose.
My inside your ass, boy. Now let me find out you got dead friends. I know about dead friends.
insight.
Well,
You didn't say that. You saddled up next to us.
I
I
got
did
a
not.
15.
If you're trying to, are you trying to put on a happy face, Baslin, or are you just okay right now?
I guess that could be another quirk. I show no emotions. Just a still, emotionless face behind a mask.
Oh yes. By the way, you do realize that whenever Baslin has a hood, and the hood has a sewn-in mask to it, and this
Oh.
mask is made of some type of hard white material
Oh, Jesus.
resembling a bone.
Are you wearing something's face on your face?
Jesus. Or Pelor's beard.
More like camouflage, mate. You gotta fit in so you don't stick out in that place.
I'm telling
Oh.
you right now, Basilot, lose the fucking mask.
Just out of curiosity, you continue to wear it. Why?
Never really know if this is real or not.
Hmm.
As far as I know, it is real.
Everything plays with your mind.
All right. You know what, kid? We're gonna talk later, and don't worry, we're gonna figure it out.
Well, I can remember I was about 8 years old when I went into that portal.
How old does he look now?
Well, pretty old for like he looks older than he actually said he is. He said he actually did say that he was 28.
Okay.
He looks maybe about like 5 years older than that, maybe 10.
And so you were in there for 20 years?
It felt like that. Felt
Well,
like longer.
It's.
don't know.
I mean, if you're 28 now, then that's.
Basilot.
After 10 years, I just stopped counting.
Basilot. If I give you 5 apples,
Oh my god.
and then you give me back 3 apples, how many apples do you have in the end?
Well, I'll tell you this.
I don't need that
I'll
stinking
have one
bot.
friend.
I can take care of his
He
job.
gave me
No
apples.
problem.
Okay, I don't want to talk to Basilot anymore today. He is. I'm keeping an eye on you, Basilot. Loose the fucking mask. And if you hurt that horse, I'm gonna fuck you to death. and I'm gonna thank you for helping us earlier, and I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna kick. Let's go. Move up a little bit ahead.
The presence of another human that close is quite intimate.
So you guys,
Definitely in that realm.
you guys proceed.
Can
Yeah.
I look to see if there actually was this invisible person here that sincerely looked? I didn't want to do that.
Charles?
Yes.
It's a dog.
It's a dog.
Yeah.
It's an invisible. Yeah, it's a dog, but he doesn't say that. I mean, he pointed at Charles, the dog, and there is nothing there. You may perceive, if you wish, to see if there is a dog.
Yeah, because this guy's a. Joe, you're giving me the heebie-jeebies, Joe. You and your weird mask, and you
Damn it.
know, dirt.
It's definitely not a dog there.
Yeah.
You maybe see some rustling in
Nope.
the grass, and maybe it's like maybe there is a dog there, but he's not too sure. That's a strange one.
Horse fart.
You guys continue along the same way, making idle conversation. Like I said, playing games to pass the time. Travel time is very mundane, until you start to see, breaking above the horizon, a massive structure. This is way later in the day. You guys been pushing about 6 hours of travel. It's probably noon. And this structure just keeps looming up higher in the sky and wider. Picture, it almost looks like a massive sports arena coming up above. It's unlike anything you've really ever seen before.
Easy, Magpie. What the fuck is this, guys?
It's shining in the it's shining the sun's light off of it, creating this kind of just weird spectacle.
Yeah, I'm avert my gaze. Magpie, don't look.
And now,
Look.
and you're not sure if it's the looming presence of the structure, or what you guys have been told. You're passing the abyssal breach pretty soon. Everything's starting to feel kind of unnerving around you.
I'm sick of this.
And you notice that
Can I do a perception check?
you may do so.
Okay. You'd think I would know my perception's a 1 by now. Oh, nat
that's not-
20, baby.
Natural
Doesn't
20.
even matter.
Nice.
The dread blood flows through you as well.
Dread blood.
You don't sense anything beyond the typical anything beyond the typical forest around you, but I guess I will say with the natural 20 that the place does seem quieter, unnaturally quieter for a forest. Birds aren't chirping. There's no insects buzzing around you.
Hmm.
kind of what's
do any of
probably
us
making it-
notice that?
It's kind of not necessarily right now, no. I will need a wisdom saving throw from everybody, though. Starting with Will and then moving around the table.
Boy, I am on it tonight, boys. 18. 17 plus 1.
Sweet. Karen?
It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
21.
Nice.
Nice.
Or-
Nice.
7.
7. Okay. Basilet.
5.
5 for
Hey, Sir
Basilet. All right.
Papa,
And
what-
then-
what end?
Wait,
Here.
no. Saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
8.
8. Okay, I'm going to roll for Amadeus and then Francois. Amadeus.
Oh wait, I'm
is-
proficient in it.
Okay.
Sorry. 7.
Um,
Wait, what did I have before? 7
7.
plus 3, 10.
10. All right. Amadeus has a 5, and I'm assuming not very much higher. No. And then Francois. Francois also fails. So, okay. So moving down the line. Moving down the line. Will anyone higher than a 12, 14, anyone higher than a 14, so that's Will, Cairn. Only Will and Cairn, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Will and Cairn, you notice the kind of unsettling nature of the area around you, but aren't having any issue just kind of coping with it. You kind of like shake off the itching on your back, and it's kind of like hot around the collar. It's just feeling weird, but then cold at your fingertips. Your fingers and tips are numbing. It's just a weird sensations all around you. Kind of, and it just feels. You don't even want to like talk about it because even talking about it makes it real. It's just an unsettling feeling. Whereas Auric, everyone around you starts acting strange though. Karen and Will, everyone around you doesn't seem to be able to cope with what's going on. Auric, and as far as you can tell, Auric is now slumped over in his horse. He's not falling off of it just yet. He's just kind of looks like he's dozing off. Followed by Boslet, Amadeus, Francois. They all just sort kind of leaning heavily, lagging heavily, lurching to the ground. And Auric, you are in a battlefield. Your head is hit by something large. You are on the ground. Everything's muted though. It's all faded, muted, but you can tell that it's a large battle because of how chaotic and grand scale the fighting is around you. And you instinctively go in to defend yourself and get ready for battle. But you notice that there are bodies around you. You seem to be like walking over them as you try to defend yourself. Roll another wisdom saving throw.
Can I pray for these bodies too?
You may do so.
And I'll pray for the bodies first and then me. Uh, 21.
21. You seem to be kind of. You start to think about why you're here. There wasn't a battle. I wasn't in a battle. I was riding a horse, and then
That's right.
as you were praying over these dead bodies, you see the corpse of Cairn. You see the corpse of Cairn. He is strewn about the floor.
Oh,
Next to him, Amadeus is impaled through. Will hit Ravenholm. But again, you don't remember how you got here.
Help!
And you scream help as you wake up back on your horse. Baslet.
Yes.
Just seconds ago, you were riding on a horse, and now you're back in the Shadowfell, riding what appears to be some type of demonic entity. You're back in the Shadowfell. You never got out. You only thought you did. It must have been a dream.
Can I look around for landmarks? See if I know where I'm at?
Roll
If I
perception.
know my way back
Yeah, sure, roll perception.
to a hiding spot.
Huh.
You never got out.
18.
18. The Shadowfell, even though a weird place, does have points of interest. It has markers. You've been able to map a good portion of your stay in the Shadowfell, enough to survive. And nothing seems quite right, though, here. The fear of not making it out like you thought you did is grasping you, though. Roll another wisdom saving throw.
20, not nut.
20, in conjunction with the realization that this doesn't feel quite like the Shadowfell felt. It looks similar, and you're trying to understand how you got here. You were riding, and you made it out. You swore you made it out. This isn't just some Shadowfell trick. and you sort of shock back into yourself, riding the horse. You seem to be just kind of everything seems to be normal, except you just appear to be shaking a little bit, and kind of stealing yourself off from doing anything more, as you are riding again next to your new compatriots that you made. Amadeus does a similar slump. He is not here to hear or witness. Nobody's here to hear or witness anything that he's going through.
He
But
just falls over.
he does actually wisdom saving. He's able a pretty good wisdom saving throw. I will let him know what he experiences in a later date. Francois rolls a wisdom saving throw. Anybody who failed the initial wisdom saving throw takes 1 point of psychic damage. Francois succeeds his second wisdom saving throw. He does take 1 point of psychic damage. So does Amadeus, so does Basilat, and
I will ride up next to Basilat, and if I woke up a little bit before him, I'll like wait there for a
The
second when he
stretch
wakes
was
up, and I'll
brought to
tell
you
him you
by
are here.
Dark Avenger.
Thank you, mate.
You're here with us. I experienced something.
Something's off here.
Yes. Anything that we see here is not real. Or if we see it in our
No,
minds.
not real.
No, this is real. This is real. Just be on your guard.
you hear from the back of the crowd, hey, and they were everywhere. They were jumping on my face, and they were biting me. And what is going on? What is happening? What is going?
Are you okay, Francois?
I take it you were being attacked by spiders?
No, I was. They were not spiders. No. They were monsters around me for a minute, but they are not here anymore. Anyway.
Are you okay?
Did
No, but yes.
Did all of you get temporarily displaced to another plane?
No, I've been here this whole time.
I was not on another plane. I was being attacked by carrion crawlers.
Right here?
No, we were in a cave.
Seems like something around us is changing our minds.
I do not like that. Do you remember what I told you that my party, old party, was killed by a bunch of carrion crawlers?
Interesting.
Yes.
I do not like them.
Well, I don't think there are any carrion crawlers here, Francois.
Yes.
Are
It
you
seems
okay?
to be the case. Yes, I will be fine.
Okay. Well,
Did you all sort of shake yourselves off? Anybody who succeeds their saving throw steals themselves and doesn't
Okay.
Yeah.
and doesn't experience anything that they might have experienced.
I will begin to pray to Paylor as well to give us guidance out of here.
Very well.
I am
yeah.
very glad that I did not go through what y'all just did, because and then I just trail off and I start thinking about my family.
Yeah, it totally sucked, Karen.
I put my hand on Karen's shoulder.
Yes, I have enough to think about without it being forced upon me.
As you get closer to this large stadium-like structure, you hear whistling. A fairly common bar tune of some nature. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's you know, it's odd. It's unnerving only because of where you're at.
I draw my sword.
I would say you're about an hour or so away from the breach at this point. Steadfast.
I
around
get
the
ready
breach.
for a thrust.
It gets louder the closer you get to the breach, but if you stop, it doesn't get any louder. And I mean, it depends what you're doing right now. Do you continue along?
I mean, this is the only way, right?
Yes. Technically,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, you had to go off trail if you wish to.
The only
Route.
way out is through.
The whistling gets louder, and you see something that strikes a bit odd in your mind as you get closer to the source of this whistling. You see a bald head out of the ground, almost like just a head, in the ground next to the trail.
Creek.
He looks to be facing off at the breach, away from you. It's just a bald head.
Creek.
Hello, sir.
He's like, oh, you hear the whistling stop, and it looks like he's trying to turn the head, but can't. You can barely see what appears to be some type of mustache from the right, and he's like, what's up, people? Hey?
Do you need a hand with
Is that-
anything?
Is that people behind me?
What?
Well, we aren't in front of you.
Yeah, I know, but you're coming from Ravenholm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit odd. Are you from Ravenholm? Or are you coming to
No.
Steadfast?
We're the heroes of the Raven. Why are you just ahead? Where's your body?
I might appear to be just ahead, but I'm not. I seem to be buried here.
Ah,
Who
makes more sense.
who buried you?
That's a bit of a story. Maybe you get me out of here and I'll tell you all about it.
Maybe
All right.
maybe you tell us a little bit about who you are and why you are buried, and
Well,
then
seeing as how I'm not in a position of negotiation,
well, I think you aren't because you're buried.
True story.
Yep.
all right, yep, I agree. How close are you guys to this? Are you like, have you turned around to see his face yet, or?
He's bald, right?
I'm walking so I can be face to face with this dude.
All right, sure enough. Yeah, I mean, he is like he seemed to maybe like weasel his neck out a bit, but he's mostly up to chin, like buried.
Amadeus,
Mother
will
always
you
did say it's
will you hold
best
the
not to
horse
lick
for
an
me?
Old man's head.
Yeah, he's got it. What you see is a bald gentleman, who probably would be ginger because his mutton chop beard, that goes all the way around, is a striking red.
Hello.
Oh, hi there. You all look like an interesting lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell us why you're in this.
Just my luck to have some travelers coming around at this point in time. That's why, you know what? I'm just the luckiest sort.
How long have you been buried?
Quite
I
recently.
look at Karen for.
But, yeah, I'd say, I was scared something was gonna come eat me. I've only been here at night. It's getting pretty thirsty.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll give
Maybe-
it one.
Oh god, he that is gold to him right now.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, I'll give him. Just keep pouring it.
Oh, that. Yeah, you don't realize how much you. Oh man, the sweet things, the bare necessities. That's all that matters. Anyway, yeah, I was buried here as a form of punishment.
Ah,
Sort of off the books punishment, you know, not really official.
What'd you
I've been
do?
I might have not slept with the commander of Steadfast's wife / girlfriend.
Oh, this is a,
his wife and his girlfriend, or
Well,
wife
soon to
slash
be
girlfriend.
soon to be wife. See, because you know she doesn't got a ring, so you know, fair game.
eh?
yeah.
how does that make you feel?
And I will. Can I see if he's telling the truth?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Inside
let
check.
Magpie smell him. Get in there, good Magpie.
Oh, good horsey.
Ins-
Good horsey.
Insight.
Yeah. If Magpie don't like you, I don't like you.
7.
7? He has no reason to lie.
Yeah, I'll.
It's Magpie. How's Magpie?
He licks his face, but doesn't
Well,
really regard him any particular way.
Well, Magpie's a sweetheart, and we'll love.
Auric, unless you have any issues, I think we go ahead and start uncovering him.
The temptation of stomping his face is pretty severe, but easy. But yeah, let's get him out.
Oh, yeah, really?
I
gotta-
think
you
he was
gotta-
just messing
blood-
with you.
Got a bloodthirsty streak on this one.
I think he was just trying to make you sweat.
Oh, why did you do that thing? Why did you do a thing like that?
I'm not messing with it.
You know,
No, he's not messing.
I gotta take this time while I have the chance. I once read somewhere that if you lick the head of a bald man, you have good luck for 7 years. I'm gonna lick.
I'm fine with a horse doing that, but I don't like. Oh.
Ooh. Pass it up.
I thought that was if you tugged on a dwarf's cock, you got good luck.
Yeah, mate,
Oh.
potato.
Just so you. Speaking of a dwarf's cock, the commander of Steadfast is a dwarf, a particularly old one at that.
I mean, I'm not going to try to tug a man's cock for no reason.
I mean, he's.
Hello? Did we just lose everybody? Guys.
Lost
Hey.
everybody for a second.
Hey. That was weird.
We lost everybody.
Yeah.
I lost everybody. I thought I was going. I thought I was getting disconnected.
Oh, yeah, so did I. I disconnected and reconnected just in case.
All right. Speaking of being disconnected and shit like
Weird.
that, I'm gonna overwrite the game that I have right now in case I
Wait,
need to
if we let him
load it.
out, we're not messing with criminal affairs.
Anyway, what's the last thing you guys heard?
Well, I was talking about not
Tugging
tugging
on
on a
a
man's
dwarf's
cock.
cock.
Yeah.
And then
No.
I
Yeah,
asked him if
speaking
he
of a
fucked
dwarf's
dwarf.
cock is the last thing I heard.
Speaking of a dwarf's cock, the Ludwig happens to be one of the oldest dwarfs I know, so he must have a pretty magical cock, and he's almost on his third wife, pretty popular with the ladies.
Well, if he's
All right.
Did you fuck a dwarf, mate?
Good to
Did
know.
I fuck a dwarf?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No. Marissa is a human. She is a lovely lady.
So what happens if we let you out? What are you gonna do? Go back to town?
That is the that's definitely the goal.
What a break time.
Hold on a second, Karen.
okay. Yeah.
So what? You fucked you fucked basically the person who's in charge here there. Fucked his wife. Then they
Uh-huh.
put you in this hole.
Well,
And now,
okay, here's the thing, though. It's not really an official punishment, all right? They've been trying to put me up on charges for a long time, various things. They got nothing on me, you know? And I think, banging his girlfriend was just the final straw, and I got, jackbooted in the middle of the night.
There you go.
So if we do anything to help you, are we going to get in trouble for helping you?
Oh, how about you just don't say you helped me, you go in
Well,
early,
then-
I won't follow you, you know?
Well, why don't you just go in the opposite direction, and that's why you won't have to deal with them ever again, and they'll think like something just came out and ate you, and you're scot-free.
You mean
There
go to
is.
Ravenholm?
And there's more than just Ravenholm.
Yeah, but I got like things in Steadfast. I got peoples. I got moves and making
You also
moves.
have people who want you dead.
I have many people who want
Yeah,
me
this
dead.
was-
It's
this was a
not any
terrible way to
different.
die.
Oh well, it could have been, but look how lucky I am. I didn't
Oh.
die.
I mean, we could just keep moving along, and
Oh, but
it
you
shows-
won't. You look like some really good people.
I grab the gun. I grab the gun out of my back pocket and I put it and I aim it towards his face.
Oh, that doesn't seem. What is that, like a staff? What is that, like a magical staff? What is that?
Yeah.
Is that going to get me out of here?
It's
No,
a boom
that's his-
staff. It makes
Well,
a boom at
You
the
have a
end of
fucking
it.
Glock?
He has a musket, a really shitty musket.
What
But
the
yes, it's a
fuck?
musket.
What's up,
I mean,
basketball?
it says you would not be here anymore, as in you would be dead.
Ah, okay. Well, let's not do that.
How about this? We have a house that's being worked on right now in
Uh-huh.
Ravenholm.
All right.
You go to this house and make sure that everything is up to code, and we'll go get your stuff and bring it to you.
That sounds really convoluted. How do you even know where my stuff is?
You would
How
tell
do you
us.
know? Yeah, but that involves a little bit more.
We let you out, and then you walk us back into town. You stay with us, and
Uh-huh.
we take you back to town.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
These are all good. Yes, this is what I wanted initially.
I moved the gun from aimed at him, and I handed it to Basilot.
The gun?
Yeah, just hold it for a second. All right, let's get him out.
Yeah, alrighty.
Start taking them out, I guess.
Yep. He is completely naked.
Um,
Is he a midget?
All right.
No, he's a human.
I don't know. It's a valid question.
Is he a tall human? How big is this hole gotta get?
He's typical. He's actually pretty average human size. 5'8", 170.
Okay.
I take some dirts and some like mud, and I just like
Hey, Doom. Thanks for dropping by, man.
give it to him. It's like just cover yourself up. Just spread it all around there with just like mud.
You don't go like some extra. You don't go like a cloak or anything.
Not for people who just came out of the ground.
Fair's fair. Fair's fair.
I don't know if anybody else does, but
Mate, where I'm from, you wouldn't have lasted an
Hey.
hour in this hole.
What's up with the whistling too?
Huh?
Your whistly tune.
Oh, it's just what they call a nervous tick, I suppose.
why are you nervous?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe something to do with being pointed at with the magical staff that could kill me, or
What
I'm naked out in the middle of the woods.
I gave you water first, didn't I?
It was thirst quenching. I agree.
Well, then
When
I
I
ought to be
speak
God
to
too.
someone telepathically, do they know?
Oh,
that
yeah, give me
I'm
my gun
talking
back.
to
No,
them?
they don't. They don't not know you're talking. They're just hearing words.
Give me the gun back.
Yeah, I hand it back.
Thank you. I'll put it up. Is he out of the ground?
Yeah, he's out of the ground. You guys
Alright.
took you about with all you guys working at in various forms of fashion, doesn't take you more than like 10 minutes. Get him out of the ground.
All right.
Yeah,
Lead the way, naked man.
very well.
Can I whisper with telepath? With my telepathy?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. So you can make it sound however you pretty much want it to sound.
And just be like,
Yeah, all right, okay. What's your, if you don't mind me prying, what kind of business do you got in Steadfast? Weird
What
path
path?
coming from Ravenholm.
Then
We're
we were
passing
just
through.
passing through.
Just passing through. Nobody just
Yes.
passes through the Steadfast. The Breach.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's generally a sort of
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
come here, drop off, or we only get. I mean, generally we're a pretty self-sustaining area, but we do get supplies from Swordbreak. Y'all hearing any words? Generally speaking, I'm pretty good at no. I don't
Hey.
have my typical things on me to stop the whispers usually, or the visions and whatnot. Staying around the breach too long, you do need some defenses against that. they kind of teach you how to, even though they do have, defenses in place. I never really experienced anything of that sort till now. Anybody else experiencing things at the moment?
Are you hearing?
I am hearing voices. Yes.
I look around.
It
As
feels
he's-
odd, and I don't like it.
As he starts
Will,
to
are you
speak
playing a
louder.
joke?
Keep talking or they'll get you.
Um,
Oh, God.
I don't know if I should keep talking or stop.
God
It's
Look.
telling me to run.
Well, look. Okay, first of all, earlier we were all saying shit,
Should-
so this is
should I-
probably.
Should I be running?
If you run, I will
Do
shoot
not
you.
know.
Just chaotic laughter in his fucking head now.
And now it's whatever it is laughing at me.
Okay, well,
I feel belittled,
Fucking
seeing as how I'm
Joe.
naked as well.
Hey man, I'm chaotic.
Fucking Joe.
is it? Wait,
Christ.
is
Naked
wait.
man.
That's a lot. Are you
Yeah.
doing this?
Doing what?
Remove
may
your
roll-
mask.
You may roll an insight check.
I take my mask off.
I roll insight.
Oh.
Oh, you're pretty sure Basilot's doing something.
Yeah, I got a 23.
Yeah, he got you, boy.
He's the only thing besides some type of entity that isn't messing with you guys.
Yeah, and I've seen him mind thrust the shit out of some people, so I'm assuming he's trying to thrust this dude's mind. Basilot, what's
Yeah,
your
man.
game?
Nothing, mate. Just trying to figure out what's what.
Are you messing with this guy or are you
This guy's a
messing with
troll.
us? I stop walking for a second. And I stop the naked man too. Basilot, don't stop looking at him, look at me.
Cut
So,
that shit
what's,
out.
what's good, mate?
I'm pretty sure. I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure you're messing with this guy. Why?
Oh, I'm not messing with anyone.
Bullshit.
Where is it? What is this rift that we're going to?
It
How
is
the
an abyssal breach, I believe.
That's how the world works.
Yeah, there are demons and stuff,
The demons.
but there are like 3 layers to the place, so it's pretty well. And then there's the Watchers too. The Watchers keep a close eye on it all, you know. So, I mean, if you're not, I mean, you just pass it on through.
Our
I believe
minds,
so.
Okay.
Our
Well,
minds going to get torn apart if we get closer.
not necessarily. No. What's gonna happen is they're gonna go. You're gonna have to go through a bunch of checkpoints, though. If you want to avoid that, you just go around. If you don't really have business in Steadfast, then yeah, you just go around.
Do we have
Amadeus,
business in
do
Steadfast?
we have to go to Steadfast or?
So Amadeus would tell you this: the missing Tieflings is based around the Dyer family in Grenendale, which would mean going around it and past it. He does have that demon he has to talk to Izo
In Steadfast?
in the breach.
In the
Getting in the breach, it might be difficult. So that's what Amadeus is saying. Is it on your side, Joe?
Yes.
A ruckus?
Of course it's Joe.
Can you close your door?
It is.
It is.
Can you
Of
close your door and shut off the
course it's
ruckus?
Joe. He's
I
the
don't
only
have
one disturbing the
control.
stream.
Yeah, you don't have control of the door?
I don't have control. The door is closed.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Man, fuck those people, loud ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, I will not worry about that. Okay. So yeah. So that's what I mean. But that's basically Amadeus's goals. Talk to the Dyer family, and possibly talk to Izo. But talking to Izo is a probably very difficult prospect at this point in time.
Right. So we should probably focus on talking to my cousins.
Yep. So if you guys want to just pass up Steadfast, you can.
But then we leave this guy here.
He's gonna continue along to Steadfast. Nick can hopefully get back in. That's what he's telling you. He's got no more than about a half hour's walk.
No, I don't believe we did we get your name?
Oh yeah, well my name's Dante Wolf.
Go back to the hole or die.
And I'm not going back to the hole.
I slap Basilit. Like a back of the head slap.
I guess roll an attack. And it's just gonna be a hit with no damage.
Yeah, I'm just doing it just to like knock it off.
Too funny.
Ugh. Nah, probably not. Because I don't include my sword either, so it'll just be proficiency and strength, and that'll be 10.
Yeah, it kind of whooshes past his face, kind of like clips his shoulder with your fingernail.
Yeah. Well, do me a favor. I'm gonna sit us down for like 10 minutes so I can cast detective magic
Okay.
ritual.
Oh, what you got there? Some candles and some chalk and what you doing there?
I'm
Same.
giving you a safe. I'm giving us a safe passage to get through.
Uh-huh. You're right. Well, magic user here.
Yep.
Interesting stuff.
So we don't end up naked inside of holes.
And so you're casting detect magic around here?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, it pops off.
Okay.
I mean, everything that's typically magical. You guys are pretty fucking like. And I'll say that, you know, with the aspect of the spell, I'll say that you can turn off the shit that you don't want to see because of how
Right.
magical everybody is around you right now. Anything new and magical around you? Not really.
This man does not ping.
This man is not ping. His naked body is not ping. No.
10-4.
Saying that well, while you have detect magic going, do you see anything from the head of my scythe, the dragon bone thing?
Oh,
You do not.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry, mate.
It is okay. This thing is always very confusing to me because anytime people touch it, they see the oh my gosh, my brain just went blank.
While I do have detect magic going off, I will.
Yeah, every time that people touch this, they see the gray wind. Actually, Dante,
Aye.
will you touch the head of my scythe real quick?
Oh, is that a euphemism, mate?
No, fucking hold it out and
Ah, all right, yeah.
just touch this and tell me what happens.
I get ready to hold. I have my sword in my hand, or ready myself.
I mean, it's cold. It's kind of cold to the touch, but a bit colder than I thought it might be. It didn't look like steel, so yeah. I wouldn't like to keep my hand there too long.
Okay, it's just, like I said, it's just
I shrug.
people get different reactions from it, and it is a conundrum.
Yeah, right.
indeed.
I would like to.
You know, Mommy's saying you have like some weird skin problem.
It's just genetic.
All right, you deal with it.
Yeah, it's not polite to point these things out to people that you just met, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's just kind of
Like
I know
you
that
have an
was a-
you have an awful lot of being naked stuck in a hole problem, huh?
No, I agree. Just more so, just kind of like and that was like a curse or something. Like he pissed off a witch.
No, it is something passed down to me.
Huh. All right.
I'll open up, check on the lockbox, and open up the music box.
You open up the music box.
Yeah.
I mean it is back to the ballerina is now again levitating and the music is playing.
Close it, lock it up, put it back.
All right.
Yep. I guess we leave this guy to fucking deal with his problems.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Dante's like, yeah, I can do that.
I mean, should we do we actually leave this guy? Do we check? Do we make sure he goes back? Do we turn you into the police? Maybe we turn you into the police.
I don't know what the police are, but I will be fine on my own.
No, let's go turn you into the god.
Like I said, if you do come to Steadfast, there's gonna be some checkpoints and
That's fine. At the
Bunch
very
of-
first checkpoint, we'll drop you off. Let's go.
and some inspections and whatnot. And maybe
Nice.
you don't want to have to deal with it all.
Let's go. Come on now.
All right. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I mean, I can go on my own. I don't know what you're talking
Do
about.
you?
Yes, but all of a sudden it seems
you-
like you do not want us to go with you.
And going off on your own. at this point is
I do
us.
not care.
Then let's go.
Then let's
Come
go.
on.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's
but
go.
you just said that you had no business at the breach.
Well, you're our business, and you have to go to the breach. So
Very well.
You said you were
Alright, then.
stuck in there all night, right? Did you use the restroom in the hole?
Well, yeah, I mean, I probably smell.
Does he smell?
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah, he stinks like fucking ass. That's alright. They'll clean you up at the checkpoint.
Well, yeah, I mean, I probably will find myself a bath on my own, you know?
Oh, didn't you say you had somewhere that you live?
Yes.
So you find a bath at your house, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Fall's coming in nicely.
Yep. So he continues along, kind of muttering some stuff to himself, singing some things, whistling. So eventually, you stroll upon the what appears to be the Steadfast in the breach. There does appear to be a checkpoint coming up.
Basilot,
Yes, mate.
can you only bother people in the mines? Can you only bug people? Are you capable of reading minds as well?
Can I read minds with telepathy?
Can you read minds? No.
I think it's just like talking back and forth.
Oh. Regardless, I'm not sure what your idea of fun is or your forms of comedy where you're from, being in the shadow place. But for starters, don't do things like that in the future because it makes it confusing. And if I think that you are trying to hurt our group in any way, I will pulverize you. Anyway.
All right. So your group is coming up from the essentially the backside of Steadfast, where about 4 or 5 oddly dressed. This is the least typical guard uniforms you've seen, and this giant stadium-like thing around the breach
Okay.
is all encompassing. Like the only thing Steadfast, from what you can tell, appears to be about the size of a about the size of a good college campus or so. So like about the size of SFA, College Station, maybe a little less than College Station, but all that it encompasses is basically like a dozen or so buildings. Around this giant structure.
Oh,
And you do see about 4 people who are maintaining this sort of checkpoint here, noticing you all coming up from the Ravenholm side of the breach. And you do hear somebody kind of call out. You hear some bells ringing, and a man kind of comes forth from the group, and he's got his sword. He has his hand on his sword, his hand somewhere else, just kind of like telling you to halt. He's like,
raise both of my hands. I'm like, hello. We come in peace.
I'm vigilant. Jeffrey, Keegan. Can you
Vigilant Jeffrey Keegan.
yeah, are you
Interesting.
just coming from Ravenholm?
Yes. We helped Ravenholm out with some issues they had with creatures, and we were just passing through and coming this way.
That's odd. Uh, you get the. We always talk about. It's funny how you get the shift. Kind of watching the back of Steadfast, and nobody comes to the back. It's supposed to be the quiet shift, but we got people here. It's odd. We do need to check your things.
We're not staying.
Okay, if you come into Steadfast, we have to check your things.
Right. Well, we're just trying to drop this guy off to you, and I.
Oh, Wolf. Hey, man. Hey, where have you been? Where are you getting yourself into? You're fucking naked. He's like, oh, I know, but yeah, I don't want to tell you who. Oh, I know who did this to you. It's just like, oh, they got me. They did it. It's just like, oh my goodness. Wow, let's get you some clothes and hide you. Let's do that. The other 3 guards, you see the other 3 guards like shaking their heads. It's just like, we gotta help Wolf out. He's good for it. You brought Wolf back. What happened to him?
We found him.
He was in a hole in the ground.
That's not the worst situation Dante Wolf's been in.
Just his head sticking out. He was kind of buried.
Wow, they buried him. Oh my goodness. That's corrupt.
You're talking about it pretty lightly, as if this is a serious matter. You left a man to die in a very slow and torturous way.
I mean, I didn't. That's not
You
really
didn't.
my thing. No,
I know.
no.
But you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, but to be fair, Dante has it coming to him, and the Wolf's like, I do have it coming to me.
So everybody is just fine with this.
Well, for Wolf, yes. Like, yeah, it's not really a situation for Wolf. Wolf gets out of a scrum every time. We try. He's a puckish rogue. Look at him. You see him smiling, doing a little head turn, like.
Oh goodness.
This guy's
Look,
too much.
Look, you spent a lot of time in Steadfast. There's a demon breach next to you. You gotta have some, some comedy, some relaxing situations. And Wolf's the guy to get you things, and he's the guy that you talk about to sort of, feel better about yourself,
Oh, well, yes. Speaking of the breach, who all has access to go to it?
I mean, people.
Yeah.
So, are you trying to get information about the breach? Who are these people, Wolf? He's like, I don't know. They just saved me.
Yeah,
Said they're just passing through.
Yeah, we saved your guys, so can.
We saved your guy.
Okay, well, I can give you just kind of general information about the breach. Is that what you're looking for?
Can you bring us
we're
the
Probably
man?
better. Probably better to talk to a
Bring us the man who did this to Wolf.
historian. I can't do that. You talk. I assume that's. Is he talking about Ludwig? Yeah, he's talking about Ludwig. Oh no, I can't do that.
Why can't you bring Lulric?
That's I mean, if I assume Commander Ludwig, if I assume the commander did this, then I can't exactly bring the commander of Steadfast over here.
From this area, and I just wanted some basic
Yeah, okay.
information before we
All right, yeah.
before we either request to come in or just make our way around.
All right, so what? You're just looking for some information about the breach, right?
Oh, about the breach, about your town.
Okay.
You know.
So Steadfast was sort of created a long time ago, just as a means of, just kind of naturally, I suppose, because all it was really just an outpost next to the breach, and then, yeah, a town got formed out of it a long time ago. You know, I'm not exactly a scholar or anything on the topic, but
And so, like, is the access to the breach very
Do you have-
controlled?
oh,
Or
very much so. They got the watchers on that. I'm just a vigilant. Okay, so
Who is the
uh,
expert in your town on these matters?
I'm back.
Well,
Hello, welcome
you could
back.
probably go talk to some of the
Close your eyes,
librarians.
shut your mouth, dream a
You,
dream
you
and
could
give
probably talk to
yourself.
the head librarian, I suppose. He's probably the most. There's a lot of scholars here and archivists and whatnot who are really interested in the breach, and they try to get try to get access to it. But you'd have to go talk to Wyatt about it if you really wanted to delve into the lore of the said place. But I'm just a guy who keeps the peace. Me and the other vigilants here. You'd have to go talk to a watcher who are allowed inside. Really though, the first layer isn't really too difficult to go into. Sometimes we have people who drop off. The first layer is not as difficult to get in. You have to pass several. I've been in myself, maybe once or twice. You have to pass several inspections. You go through some. They detect your thoughts. I had to pass through this kind of sun ray thing. They told me was to check my impurities. I was kind of scared because I had self-pleasured myself a few times, and I don't know if that was a thing that wouldn't get me in.
nothing, nothing less pure than pleasuring yourself.
Yeah, indeed, and you have to have individual ID cards that are written in special dwarven ink that they have in script. The dwarves sort of run the place around here, by the way, in conjunction with the Empire. But Durkoldi and the Empire are pretty good speaking terms, I suppose. Relationship, foreign affairs. So you get your special ID card. You pass through the detections, and you're in the first layer. I have not been in the second layer. The second layer is a bit of a even more difficult. You're gonna have to be a watcher or have special permissions. I've seen only a few of those, but they gotta come from the king themselves or maybe one of the leaders of the provinces of the Empire. And even then, you're gonna have to get Commander Stout's permission to go in.
So, if we brought the thing from the leader of Ravenholm, would that work?
Well, he's not a provincial leader. You'd have to go talk to the leaders of Grenendale, Southstone, Hailvaga, Barren Bay, Frosttide.
Okay.
To go talk to basically a Viscount, I suppose, would be what you're looking for. And then when you go into the second ring, you're given special iron bands that you have to put on your wrists while you're in the second ring. And what I'm told about the third ring is where the actual breach is located. And you have to be a watcher to go in there. No questions asked. I can't even tell you who goes into the ring is not a watcher. Maybe the king himself. Oh, you have to get permissions from the king himself to get into the third layer, or ingratiate yourself with Commander Stout here, who is a bit of a hot ass if you know what I mean. But you want them to be. This is not exactly the safest place to be. You want to keep it safe, and I think even though Stout's pretty much regarded as a sort of a stern figure, he gets the job done. It's what you need in a place like this. So, any more information? I think I've kind of talked you off a little bit.
Meander back to Amadeus. Do you want to try to push through this today, or do we go talk to the to Oryx's family first?
I cannot speak for Amadeus 100%, but
I guess
I know Amadeus would be
Amadeus and the
super.
rest of the
Yeah,
the rest of the
hypothetically,
crew.
I know Amadeus would be super interested in trying to get into the breach, but having heard how difficult it is, it might be a pin in it to later type situation.
Okay.
Unless you want to try to do some hijinks around Steadfast to get yourselves in. It's a shot in the dark, but it's a fun one.
I could forge the documents that say we'll out these people.
Oh, do it. Do it.
I will. I will do it.
Well, let us.
I want you to do it. I want you to do it.
I think we do have some friends in high places. We may be back later with the proper identifications and whatnot.
Yes. Because we
This
are
is
who
fair.
we brought your man back. Wolf. Be good.
Wolf has been giving some clothes right now and some kind of like hot beverage,
Yeah.
and what appears to be some type of pastry.
Well. Okay.
Wolf seems to be regarded as some
who-
type of kind of like
Who is Wolf?
Yeah.
Who is he?
he's the guy that was buried in the.
No. I'm asking
You're asking.
anybody else in the
Okay.
room that
Okay,
would
well,
know the status of Wolf.
you're essentially at like a checkpoint. You're at like a toll booth looking up, like a fantasy dwarven made toll booth type thing. They're keeping an eye on this section of the entrance to Steadfast. There's not a lot. They don't get a lot of people coming from the Ravenholm side, so this is pretty weird for them. You're talking to Jeffrey here.
Is Jeffrey a dwarf?
Jeffrey is not a dwarf. He is a human. It is run primarily by dwarves. It's more like half and half than anywhere else in the Empire, besides maybe Havagr, which is right next to the Durkuldir, if you're looking at the map. If you're asking him who Wolf is,
Yes.
correct? Oh, well, Wolf is sort of the face of Steadfast, I suppose. He does a lot of little things here and there. It's sort of hard to get things here, so it's a man who does that for you. Also, he can play a fine tune. He has some fun stories. Can do some favors for you.
Interesting.
He's just a cool guy, really. He kind of look over any kind of bad things he does, sort of not. He's just a likable
I
fella,
believe I
really.
understand.
And you can kind of tell that too, because the other three people who are working the checkpoint now are like all huddled around him, talking to him as he's eating the pastry and like sipping the whatever hot beverage, tea or something.
He seems as though
They are
he
laughing
is
together.
revered here.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, he's a wolf, he's a cool guy.
Well, we're glad we found him and were able to assist him return.
Oh, I mean, generally he gets himself out of scraps. It's just one of several stories he's going to be telling now, probably embellishing, but
Rightfully so.
I'll raise my voice a little bit. Wolf, you owe us one.
yeah, no problem, mate. Yeah.
I have to go write a letter.
All right.
Goodbye.
All right, and he starts to write a few things. He pulls out like this kind of. If you just give me a minute here, and he pulls out like a parchment and a quill and starts like writing a few things and signing it. He's like, just because you're gonna be walking around Steadfast, and here's a little sign thing by Vigilant Jeffrey, whatever his last name is.
Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey
DeHammer?
Tyrell. Jeffrey Tyrell. Yeah, he's got a little sign vigilant thing basically stating that you will be passing through the area very quickly. If you're stopped by anything. Anybody who is just kind of patrolling around the outside of Steadfast.
Cool.
Unless you wish to proceed in, you may keep on the move.
Keep on the move.
I'm going to find a little private spot that I can just try to whip up something.
Well, I
Okay.
told him that we'd come back with something. So
Yeah, exactly.
So like not like, oh hey, we're gone for 5 minutes and now we magically
By
have
the
this.
way, we just forgot that we had this in our pack. So do you want to try anything, or
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
I'm gonna make the thing that says we are watchmen, we are watchers, and we are of the highest tier, and we can talk to this person that we need to talk to. That's a demon, apparently.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
I am Mr. Awesome and I can
Here-
do whatever I
all
want.
right. Having
Like,
having.
looking
Going
like a
right
nat
for it, huh,
20?
boys?
All right, here we go. Orc, having never seen any type of accreditation of a watcher type thing,
Of course.
having never not knowing what watchers are,
Nope.
you pull out a piece of paper
I have a few, so I'll take
and
out
you
one.
and you get to work on
Mm.
some type of official document out in the
right.
middle of the woods with no table.
I'll lay my shield down so I can
This
write
isn't
flat on
sounding
it.
good.
I'll lay my
So-
shield down so I can write flat on it.
Everybody is. Are you with everybody right now in the woods doing this, or are you off by yourself?
I'm assuming. Yeah, I let the guys in. I let the guys.
Listen, Ulrich, I mean,
Right.
we might want to get some examples of what these would say before we go saying, oh hey, look at this, we have paperwork, totally legit.
Indeed.
See,
Indeed.
I agree with you, but this might be a moment where I
Paul.
let Palo. This might be a moment where I let Palo take the wheel.
Welcome to the stream, man.
You know.
But would it completely fuck over our ability to ever get in if this fails?
I won't turn it in if it doesn't feel right. I just want to see what it looks like, and then if we need to, we can get proper examples.
Okay, I mean, let's go ahead and give it a shot. We will tell you what we think about it.
Give me honest feedback. Honest feedback. All right.
Hey.
Is it a sleight of hand intelligence?
Yeah.
How do I do this?
Sure. Actually, roll an intelligence performance.
Intelligence performance.
Yes.
But it's
Mark
the
as complete.
the they gave you the background is the sleight of hand.
The background?
That's what the check is. It is sleight of hand intelligence.
Sure.
Okay.
This hydration break
I don't know if I want green or blue.
was
Watching
brought to you
fucking
by
nat 20.
Paul Gobble.
That still doesn't mean shit. I don't know what I'm making.
You can natural 20 to chop down the mountain with your hand.
Yeah. Can
That's
I?
okay.
Is it guidance?
You
Sure.
spend the rest of your life and you chop down the mountain with your hand.
All right. So, okay.
A 1. Natural
All right. All right.
I like it.
You give it some nice black border
Maybe
on
right
this
there.
piece of paper, and you pretty much write down. You watch.
Alright.
You write down in just some nice calligraphy.
We are watchers.
Official. Yeah, exactly. We are official watchers.
Official.
Accreditation.
Yes.
King of Godborn.
Oops, I misspelled
Dated.
that.
Dated about 20 years ago.
Sure. 20.
Wait, is this in
Years.
Dwarven?
Do you know
So some of the words are dwarven that I know off the top of my
Does
head.
anybody here know Dwarven?
I'd know Dwarven.
I know a little bit of dwarven.
Can
I'm more of a-
I assist Arik in the Dwarven translations and
You
such?
may do so at disadvantage because he's halfway through.
What are you doing?
You may do so with a, was it sleight of hand intelligence?
Yeah.
Disadvantage sleight of hand intelligence.
Okay, first one's a 19.
Pretty good.
What are you doing?
Trying to help you.
No, stop. Leave that.
Second
No.
one's a 2.
You're gonna. He tore a little bit.
You just start. Yeah,
I
you
have
just start
I have a
writing,
6 on sleight of hand, so that's an 8. All right,
You-
chill.
You just start writing
Sure.
proverbs, like 3 or 4 proverbs at the bottom in Dwarven.
Will.
No,
Like-
I'm not writing. I'm just trying to help him with translations.
Okay.
I think I should stop you out there. It's doing it in 2 different languages, like
Made
kind
some
of wrong
masterpiece.
willy-nilly. It's
I'll put some Elven in here too, just to make sure that we the people in Elven.
some like hidden elven, like everywhere.
yes.
Some really tiny hidden elven.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes it
Mind-
really official.
Mind if I write something on there?
I can't.
I mean, I guess so. If we're on, this seems to be a team effort at this point. So
Oh shit!
there you go.
Oh shit!
Will, can I borrow you for just a second?
Indeed.
And I grab your hand, and I like
I look at you
curl
suspiciously.
your fingers, like I grab you by like the wrist and like your hand, and like hold your hand out. Like I grab you by the wrist and like thrust it forward at the paper, like firebolt. It's
Oh shit!
just
That gives it that
Ki-
real old smoldering.
kill it with fire. Kill it with fire.
Oh no!
I let a small spark out that jumps down onto the paper.
And right in the middle, there's a hole with some burn marks.
Okay, guys.
About
it's
an
not my
Oreo
best-
size, about an Oreo size hole.
It's not my best work. Okay, fine.
Ark. I pick up the paper and I hold it in my hands and I begin to read it, and I set it on fire from both hands. Like it just starts at each hand and like burns across the page.
Okay, well, you owe me a copper piece, so.
That's fine. I'll replace your parchment, but this was trash. It was the writing on it was no better than just for kindling.
And with that, I'm gonna grab some beers, and we'll be back here at 8.
8.
At 888.
All right, guys, we're going to take.
At 8 o'clock, maybe a few minutes after grace period, but yeah, try beer, Nick. I'll be back.
We're gonna take a quick hydration break. Bam. All right, I completed one. I'll save the other for when we come back. All right, quick hydration break and or I'm sorry, quick bathroom break, and we'll be right back to the stream. Been doing good, Paul. Been doing good. It's Monday. We're at the end of the day on Monday, so can't complain. We made it through. All right, guys, hang tight. Quick break. Let me go ahead and throw up the quick break. Dilly
Hey, Sean.
bobber. All right, 5-minute break.
Sean.
Switching over now. Bam. And crank up the music for you guys. All right, everybody, welcome back to the stream. We got
What's happening?
one hydration break we owe you.
Oh shit.
Everybody get some water.
Hydration break. Pram, pram, pram.
Yay.
This
I
hydration
got you.
break is brought to you
got
by
you.
Paul Gobble. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, are you down for some phasmophobia, Sean, after this?
Chad, are you guys down for some phasmophobia after that? Yes. Yes, we are.
So that being said,
Phasmophobia.
all right. So that being said, we are now moving.
How much is
towards
phasmophobia?
$13.
$13.99. Anyway, all right. So we are giving up on the accreditation of being a watcher.
I mean, could we ask?
We
Wolf-
literally caught it on fire, so yes,
Did
we
we ask
gave up
what?
on that.
Could we ask Wolf to maybe?
I mean, Wolf is technically, you guys are kind of like off to the side, into the tree line, off
I
into
mean,
the
we did
woods.
save him.
You could technically go back to the checkpoint and see if Wolf is still there, but I'd say it's been with the text magic. It's been like half an hour or so.
It's been a while.
Fuck it. Let's just walk back real quickly and see if we see Wolf.
Okay. The checkpoint people regard you again. It's just like, and Wolf is not there anymore. He has moved along.
Guys, I think the jinx is up. We got to get out of here.
I almost spilt my beer. It was perfect.
As soon as you said Jinx, I was like, "That's not right." and then the soundbite is like, "Okay, all right, Joe, you get it. You got that one, buddy. Good job."
I wasn't ready for that flip.
Oh yeah, I wasn't ready.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
shit, that's a good soundboard. I need to get a soundboard going for sure. That's too much.
They're
fun.
awesome. I got some ones ready for Phasmophobia.
Let's not
Oh, God.
say we did.
Oh man. Now it's like right when we get
Joe,
ready to go in the building, all you hear is
God damn it!
Oh, you fucking ghosts!
Just
God
some,
damn it!
where's the oil?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Joe, the nuances to a new board, a voice, whatever, the box soundboard is very fine, and I feel like you're doing an alright job navigating through it.
Yeah. Whenever Austin gets a kill,
See,
Every time.
that was a miss there.
that was a mess.
Swing and a miss.
Can't get them all.
Zach,
it'll be
save
more,
him.
it'll be
Save
more
him, he's
thematic when it
drowning.
happens. It'll be more thematic when it happens.
I got nothing. He's got to roll a destiny. So
He's got to roll a death saving throw.
I told you, Joe.
Oh, all right. I'll give you that one.
all right. So anyway, that being said, back to the action. Yeah, you're back at the checkpoint, and yeah, Dante's not there. They're kind of like, hey guys.
Alright.
Oh, we
Okay.
forgot to ask Wolf something, but if he's not here, then it is fine.
Yeah, Wolf was actually like talking about like just like letting us go through the thing.
I mean, you can come into Steadfast. We have to check your gear.
Like, check it for what?
We have to make sure that it's just standard procedure.
Hey, you know what? I suppose Amadeus is the only one.
They have to make sure we're not freaking demons
Let us,
Yes,
that's
amongst
fine.
few things.
or
That's fine.
terrorists. Make sure we're not any kind of.
If you want to come into Steadfast, we gotta look through your stuff. It's just the way it kind of goes.
Well, I appreciate your patience with us, Toodaloo.
All right.
Jeez, what's with those guys? Fuck those guys, huh, Karen?
Yeah, I guess.
So you guys proceed through.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, proceed on and about.
Yep. So you pass the breach. You will need. It is gonna get later before you hit sword break. So you will need to camp out for a night.
Okay.
Again, it's not like anything you guys haven't experienced before. You've been used to sleeping, even though inside of a really packed cottage for a week or so. The guy used to sleeping indoors, but it's not anything new for Karen, and lately not anything new for a lot of you, Basilisk especially. If it's way more comfortable sleeping outside on the material plane than it is anywhere inside the Shadowlands. However, how is the sleeping arrangement done?
As far as shifts,
Like,
Yes.
not like who's pairing up with who.
I'll take.
Well, yeah.
first
I mean,
shift.
you can, because it's gonna take like what, 4 shifts, right, to get through the night for 10 hours
I
of
meant
sleep?
like who's snuggling up with who.
Yeah, if we're
but-
figuring out how we're snuggling up, I'm down to lock in and get locked in.
I mean, hypothetically, it does take one,
Oh, shit.
2. It takes 3. It takes 3 shifts, right, to get
3
10 hours.
shifts. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, hypothetically, you could do it with, you could do those shifts with people. So if you want to pair up for those shifts.
Have they already looked through our stuff?
No,
Okay,
we
so
aren't, we didn't travel through the
They
town.
decided not
we,
to go
we
through
went around.
into Steadfast.
Yeah, they
You
were
went
trying to
around.
invade our privacy.
Okay.
So we're just with the, so the right now at least you've gone around Steadfast and are moving to Swordbreak, which is a town right before Grenendale, which is your destination to reach the Dyer family.
Which of the 3 cities so far are the largest?
So between which cities?
The one we just walked past, the one that we're going to, and the one that's our final destination.
Okay, Ravenholm is probably the smallest you've ever been to. I mean, Ravenholm is like 200 people or
Okay.
so.
The point of me asking being, I want to find somebody that can tell me more about these eggs.
You could definitely. I mean, in Grenendale, you could find a lot of things.
Okay.
Grenendale's probably your best option. You'll have
Okay.
to pass through Swordbreak probably, and then once you get to Grenendale, it's going to be a large area. It's going to be one of the main provinces of the Empire.
Okay. Perfect.
Because you have Grenendale, Southstone, Halvager, Godborn, which is the actual capital of the Empire, Barren Bay, which you guys have been to, and Frostide, which you guys have been to. So, how are the shifts? Who's taking first shift?
I'll take first.
Who's taking second?
I'll-
Does anybody take the shift with Will?
I was gonna say I'll stay up with Will.
All right, and then second shift.
I'll go last. I'll go to
Okay.
sleep last.
All right. So who's taking the second shift? I could put Amadeus and Francois on that.
Actually, no. Sorry. I think I normally take the last shift, so that way I can rummage stuff up for breakfast as well
Yeah.
for everybody.
There you go. Okay. So then, so Oric will take the last shift with Cairn.
Yep.
All right. Then Francois will
High
chill
five.
with Will.
Perfect.
Amadeus will chill with Baslet on the second shift. All right. And okay. For that first shift, Francois, who kind of like, keeping an eye out. He's got his bow out. He is sitting down, but just at a ready attention enough to where he can just jump up and shoot something at least. And he's like, "Let me ask you something, Will. Yes.
Sure, Francois. Go ahead.
Is this normal for you? Yes. You just these crazy instances like a tree and just sprouting up behind the house and
I can't say that. I would say that this is something that I, in particular, am used to. Before I started adventuring with these guys, I would say that this was nothing that I've ever been used to.
aha. All right. I did not want to feel like the only one. I felt like the odd man out for a moment. Like everybody was okay with everything going on.
At a certain point, you just kind of have to be, or you're not going to be.
Well, how about this? You listen to me, yes? We talk. I do not mind being in mortal danger, but we should get recognized for it, I feel like we have got out of a few tough scrapes, and I want to be like, how you say, popular, right?
You're looking for immortalization. And,
Yes.
and fame.
Like maybe they put a statue of me somewhere, like right in the middle of Godborn,
All right.
And maybe they give you like,
Godborn's the city you would pick for your statue.
oh yeah, of course, that's the place. And maybe they give you like little plaques and whatnot. That's fine. But yes, we need to do this in front of a crowd. No, like we need to. Yes, we need
I'm-
people to know what we are doing.
I'm not entirely sure that this group is a forefront. You know,
We are the
headline kind
doom
of a-
and gloom. Do it in the shadow type, right?
Eh.
Well, you see, that's the perfect thing about me. I'll be your face, right? And be
We
like,
have,
yeah, hey.
without speaking for others in the group, I believe we have
No,
reasons.
you are the most powerful one. Nobody else matters. You.
I don't believe that is the
No,
truth.
you're the no. I see you cast the spells and the stuff. No. They're all shit compared. Let's be honest. You're like the leader.
I would die instantly without any of their help.
No. You got you just map out. You just go like, Ma, I am a wizard and I do this.
That unfortunately is not, and I'm not a wizard. That is unfortunately not how that works. But I don't disagree with having some kind of recognition as we do in Ravenhold. However, I really don't.
We do what we did in Ravenhold on bigger scale. Yes.
Yeah,
No?
I don't like being boastful, and I don't like being prideful.
I did not know what you mean, but okay. Good talk. I chisel you down more.
Okay.
And you proceed to have just, typical Francois conversations for a little while. He does keep to himself if you wish him to, but and if not, he keeps
Oh, no,
bringing
fine.
up random conversations.
I'll talk his ear off, and try to
Cool.
Convince him to do a little bit of gambling.
All right. You guys have like 1,200 gold each.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a gambler. That's what I do.
Yeah. He dabbles in a bit.
I don't.
You know what?
I don't take
say-
any of his money though.
No. Okay. Cool. You could have stolen like 100 gold off of him. So we can move along unless you guys have some conversations you'd like to talk about.
No, that's fine with me.
No, I meant like Karen and Orc before morning.
Auric, you got anything in mind? No, I would ask, go to Auric. Auric, how are you doing? I know while we were in Ravenhold, there towards the end, you were spending a lot of time just singing and wallowing. Are you doing any better?
Are you muted, Ross?
Arik, are you there?
Well, it's I guess it seems like Auric just fell asleep on his watch. Okay, well I will just
Or are you fine? Yeah, you're good.
Auric, you sleep well, Auric. I will finish this off myself.
All right. Okay. So that being said, you guys are up, rested, ready to go. And you continue along your travels. I will say, about a few, about as soon as kind of day rises, the grass starts looking kind of weird. Roll a perception check if you'd like.
Can I roll a nature check since it's grass?
Sure. Yes, I will allow so.
16 on perception for me. Can I do nature as well?
Sure.
17 then. Yeah.
11.
Got him,
11.
boys.
You find it very odd. They're not coming towards you. They're just seem to be passing by you, like they're kind of going towards the breach, but
The grass?
slithering through the grass are dozens and dozens of snakes.
going towards the breach?
Seem to be going towards the breach away from Swordbreak. They're just kind of slithering on through.
Is snakes? Shit. I don't think I have enough time to cast detect or to cast speak with animals. Are they kind of booking it?
I mean, yeah, like they're, yeah. Maybe not like they're trying to dart for prey or anything, but they're going.
Okay. Yeah. Nah. I do not think I would have enough time to cast
And
speak
then
with animals.
a bunch of shadows start flapping past you guys. It's almost like, for a second, it's almost like Hitchcock the Birds, as hawks are just coming down and picking them off one by one.
Shit.
Huh.
It is a strange sight.
Huh.
Can I roll an insight?
I mean, what are you trying to incite? What are you trying to?
If I can deduce anything about what's happening?
I would just roll an intelligence base.
Okay. Uh, 13 plus base intelligence. Yeah, that's not good. 15.
Who's up
15.
right now?
Everybody's up when you've been on travel now. You're traveling.
Yeah. You split through your watch.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now there are just about dozens and dozens of snakes going past you on your travels.
Yeah.
From what you can glean with the 15 intelligence, you're still pretty close to the breach. This just might be the way animals are reacting to the area, and the hawks are taking advantage. It's a strange sight to have this like feeding frenzy going on around you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should just keep moving.
Yes, I do agree.
You do know that you are pretty close to Swordbreak at this point, because Swordbreak is not too far away from the breach. It's the closest city to the breach. You do notice about 3 or 4 wagons off the side of what is an actual trail now. It's an actual. It might seem a little bit grown over, but it is a for the most part worn out trail and matted down trail, enough for people to bring supplies and things to Steadfast.
Okay.
You do see 3 or 4 wagons that are parked on the side of the road. There's some desks assorted out, tables assorted out near them. There appears to be about 3 or 4 people on the tables with various items. They appear to be they look like they're at work for the most part, doing something. There appears to be a dark-skinned female from afar who seems to be kind of like waving at you as you pass along the road.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
She has very thick spectacle on, and for a moment you think she might be a tiefling. She has very small horns coming out the top of the right and left of her head, like barely poking out above her hair that's in a ponytail. Thick spectacles, as she's kind of like waving you down. And
Very
she's
interesting woman.
yeah, she kind of regards you all kind of concerned but happy at the same time. Yes, I am Vanessa Krista, and you have come from the breach, no?
Yep.
Do you live there? Are you traveling to Swordbreak?
We are traveling to Stormbreak.
You see how like she's like kind of like clutching a kind of like a clipboard almost, and so you have not been at the breach long, no?
No.
Nope.
Now we are researchers who have not been allowed inside. we cannot stay there too long. And I was just wondering if you would like to, if you do mind asking us asking some questions about your time at the breach.
Okay.
Now, are you feeling well? Any of you feel strange?
Who do you work for again?
We are a private group.
Hmm.
Just sort of personally funded. We are just one of many people just interested in trying to learn about this this place, and it is difficult to get get
Right.
close to. They do not. Yes.
Well, when we got close, I began to hallucinate for a little bit.
That is common occurrence, and she starts like writing it down.
I, however, was completely fine.
Ah,
Call it.
do you have some sort of warding materials or
No,
enchantment?
just a strong mind and stern will. And I kind of wink at
yes.
her.
Yes, very much so. And
Because your name is Will, I get it.
have you seen any strange occurrences along the roads?
We did see some snakes headed towards the breach, and they were being feasted upon by some crows.
Ah,
Or
yes,
hawks.
okay.
Hawks, I believe.
Hawks, yes. And she kind of like,
Birds of prey.
and then she kind of
yes.
kind of motions over to a dwarven person sitting at the table. She's like, "That's the third animal sighting, right? Those strange animals." And he's like, "Yes, that is interesting. Good data." And he starts writing some things down.
What is it that that you guys have found out about the breach?
Well, you see, we have a theory that this activity around here, even though is we are told is normal, is a sign of a possible incursion. We do not know how. Yes, we don't know how, but we are assessing and we are making our investigations, and we are going to try to accrue this data and talk to somebody who is important enough to listen to us.
An incursion of what kind?
It is silly when you hear it at first, but it is of a bestial nature. They do not have the, as you say, the type of strength of mind to stop the incursions of demonic influence, even though they have made the strides to prevent this. We think in the next, possibly at most, dozen years, we are looking at some type of animal uprising around the area.
Hey, Dark. Posture
Brought
check.
on by demonic influence.
All right, everybody, make sure you're sitting right.
This is very interesting. And
Posture check brought to
like
you by
when
Dark
you say
Vision.
animal uprising, like you mean like the
The
birds
snakes you
or the
mentioned, the birds.
yeah, but like the like uprising against people or just like what do you mean?
Against mortals, brought
Yes.
on by this demonic influence. Yes. What could be scarier is, say, bears, owlbears.
Well, owlbears are sentient.
Well, yes, very true. But you know,
Owlbears are some of the most misunderstood animals that there are.
but yes, but nonetheless very territorial and dangerous. We just do not wish to. We wish to sort of try to prevent this from happening. Our
Just,
research is somewhat odd and silly when heard at first, but we're trying to make it serious with backed up data. And if you do not mind, we will pay you 2 silver each if we can scan you. And she pulls out this like giant device from this gnome who's in one of the wagons, and they're kind of pulling it out. It's like, do you mind if we scan you?
What does this scanning entail, and does it go anywhere that
It will scan. No, you would just simply walk through it. and we will let us record some data.
Huh.
Of like what type?
Well, we can assess within certain parameters demonic influence that might have touched you or come around you.
Interesting. Yes.
Well,
It is perfectly. It is volunteer. I mean, this is just data gathering.
And no harm will come to us?
No, we have been told they experienced a mild tingling in the abdomen.
what if you do find something?
I mean, this. I am told this records just on a number scale, from 1 to 10.
So it's as
two
much like if there is a demonic
No,
whatever, like you will like start stabbing us or anything.
no, we are not fighters. We are researchers. We
Okay.
have
Yeah.
weapons for defense, but no. They at
Is it
most
ready to
we've
walk through?
she's like setting it up with her gnome friend. It is about ready in about a few seconds, and at most we've only recorded a 3, and the woman was quite troubled. We were able to help her out a little bit, and able to get her down to a 0. Usually it is a 1. I think I think we had an errant reading one time of a 7 or 8, but he turned out to be a holy man. So we have problems in the it's all experimental kits. So
Okay,
I'll do it for sure. Let's
yeah.
Okay,
I am morbidly curious.
everyone is going through.
Oh, yeah, I'll go first.
She starts handing out 2 silver as you pass through.
No, I don't want you to freak out when you scan our numbers.
Okay.
No need for compensation.
Basilet, you have a 2.
Alright.
It goes barely up to 2. She's like and she's like recording some numbers. She's like really interested, but she's like, that is not unnormal. No, okay. And yeah, you scan through. Who's next? And so you will be able to probably reduce your activity as you move along. No problem. Who's coming up next?
I'll go ahead and go through.
Okay. You give the 2 silver, and you barely show up as a blip, like 0.2, 0.3.
Okay.
It's like you are just fine.
I step through.
You again, you do not register more than Karen, 0.3, 0.4. Very good. Yes, okay. Starts recording some data. Gnome as well's writing a bunch of things.
They don't call
Who
me
else
Will
with
for
us going
nothing.
through?
Huh?
Who else with us going through?
I mean, I'm not speaking for Amadeus. Amadeus is holding off.
Amadeus, come on.
Wait, he's been acting weird all morning. Maybe Francois.
I am not going to say no to 2 silver. No.
There you go.
And he hands the 2 silver, walks through again, much like Will and Karen. 0.1, 0.2. Demon free, like I like to be.
Amen to that.
What did Art get?
Work hasn't gone through.
Yeah, I'll go
Oh.
through. Might as well get the 2 gold.
It gets the 2 silver.
2 silver, excuse me.
Gets
Right.
the two silver, passes through, and you hear a spark and a pop as it goes up to a 9, and then back down to a 3 and a steady 3. She's like, "Oh, that might have been a glitch. Just pass through again. You step through.
Arik, before you step through, do your thing that you like to do.
Oh, with the eyes, with the light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all might want to take a step back. I look at the.
Oh.
Avert your eyes.
Word of Radiance, right?
Word of Radiance targeting no one.
Another holy man, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that might be what our scans were reading. Do you wish to pass through again?
Might as well, yeah, just to make sure.
For more data, thank you.
Of course.
You pass through again?
Yeah.
You hit a 9.9.
Run,
Well,
bitch! Run!
The left side of the scan seems to rip seems to like snap, and she's like, "Oh goodness!" Then it goes down to a 4, 3, 2, and then stay at 2.2. She's like, "Okay,
I'll go
okay.
grab that paper. I'll go grab that paper real quick.
Oh goodness. Okay. 2.2. Okay. Okay. 2.2. So, we're only we can. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Can I grab that paper?
That she's writing.
That general data, yeah. Hey.
What she's been writing?
Yeah.
You just like take it out of her hand. She's like got it on like a clipboard.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like, writing
so
something.
I'll take it out of her hand, but I'll act like I'm looking at it really hard, trying to.
Well,
understand.
go ahead and I guess either like are you, if you're trying to like
Yeah,
rip it away.
I'm trying to be kind of playful, but in like a hey, because I can grab it. I'm gonna grab it.
Go ahead and do a sleight of hand.
All right. Yeah, I'm not trying to be forceful.
Go up next to her, put your arm around her, grab the side of the clipboard, and slowly be like, "Yeah."
Or you just walk straight up to this woman.
That is.
She's right next to you. Huh?
16.
16.
So,
She's
like,
not gonna be
touch.
ready for it. I'll roll her a disadvantage.
And yoink.
No, yeah, easy enough. She's like really more intent on like on checking the machine. She's kind of leaned over, kind of like okay, and the gnome's like telling her, it's like, I mean, we're gonna have to like fix this and do this, and then she's like, yes, and then suddenly you just go, let me take a look at that. And she's like, oh no, that's just what are you doing?
Okay. I see. Well,
Are you scanning over the thing?
yeah.
Or are you just looking at it and not really caring what it says?
I'm kind of scanning over it, but it basically does it say any like names or any identification or?
I mean, you haven't really given her names.
Good
She puts a description down
I'll
next
just
to.
go ahead and take this.
But
I am sorry, ma'am. I'm truly sorry.
why
I'm
are
truly
you
sorry.
doing this?
For your safety and ours.
Roll deception. Unless that's a persuasion, I think it's a deception though.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, roll a deception. Even I don't know. She rolled a 4, but you're still like she can still hit the bullshit.
Look,
I mean, she can't really do anything against you, so she's just kind of like tugging on
know.
your arm. It's like give me my data back. Give me my data back.
Look, it's
That
possible.
doesn't have just your data; it has other calculations.
Well then, I will tear off where my stuff
Ah.
ping. I know.
You're acting very suspicious.
It's
Wrong.
not really a. It's not
You
really a
acting
thing.
sus.
It's not really
You're
a thing
acting
of acting
sus.
suspicious. If you knew that what we've been going through, then you would understand that turning in these numbers could lead you and your group into trouble.
You weren't going to turn in numbers to anything. This is private data.
Well, then you go write it down somewhere else.
I will.
Okay.
Will.
I can't stop you from doing that. Anyway, sorry about your machine.
Starts writing some other things in her clipboard.
Did Amadeus go through?
He has
No, I
not.
think it broke before he could, right?
Fucking busted it, man.
He has kind of
Kinda.
busted. The gnome is like working on it right now and grabbing some tools from the wagon.
Bro,
So
this,
what are my numbers?
this fucking button is scary as
It
fuck.
went up to a 9 and then back down to a 4 and then went to a 9.9 and back down to a 2.2.
And what is this scale for?
Demonic activity.
Demonic activity within the body.
activity.
You were told it went up to an 8 for an holy man though, and they determined he was a holy man.
I do.
Well, I'm obviously way more holy than that guy.
I do have a question for you, however.
I'm like
the
hunched over.
Other
into
holy
walking around
man
with
that
me.
was here, that registered an 8. Who was he?
Oh, he was a cleric of Saint Cuthbert.
Saint Cuthbert, that clown.
God damn it!
I don't know Saint Cuthbert.
Mhm.
Enlighten us.
I mean, Supposedly he is a very well-known adventurer around the area. Maybe not as not as popular as the Dyer family, but I think we have heard of him before. Dorian? Yes? No?
You're familiar with the Dyer family.
Everybody's familiar around the Dyer family in these parts. They are sort of the what do you call it? The the ones
The
to
who's
know.
who?
Yes, the who's who of the monster hunting. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you
They,
know them personally, or just?
oh no, just by name.
Okay.
They are sort of the pride of Miss Miss Rosenwood, Miss Viscount Rosewood.
Okay.
I'm sorry I tore up your thing.
Just like that, huh?
I'll go through it one more time here.
It's not working.
Well, I'm sorry.
If you are sorry, you'll give me back the paper.
I ate it.
You do?
Yes.
Thank you.
No, I ate it.
Oh, you ate it?
Yes.
He fucking ate that shit.
Roll a Constitution
That's
check.
real sus.
Hella sus.
Oh, so he's trying to hide something.
Hey, quick meta. Our real last name is Dyer, right?
No, Dread.
No, your last name is Dread. The Dyers are a cousin or
Like
are
second
cousins to you.
cousin.
Yes.
What?
They're basically
So they're second cousins to the Dread family?
yeah. The it would be the head of the house is your is your mom's cousin.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, wasn't Arik using a different last name?
No.
Auric has been like concealing his last name.
Yeah,
But he's been intentionally not using the Dread name as much as possible.
Yes, and sometimes I go by Tobias Cromsworth.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, your family, your whole family and its household was
Wiped out.
killed
Murdered.
and wiped out in the middle of the night. So, is it on the low?
Yeah.
10-4.
I'm going to go screwing the pooch now.
So, do you proceed off to sword break?
That's
yeah,
my
if I
vote.
can't fix her machine.
We will. Yeah, it is nothing that Perry here cannot handle.
I'll give him guidance.
Let us
It
go.
will probably take a few days.
Well, go fuck yourself, Harry.
What? What did you say?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right.
And yeah, you proceed along to sword break. Very similar in fashion to the town before Ravenholm.
Oh, I rolled a 16 on the Constitution.
Okay, yeah, you gobble that shit down.
Yeah, seeing
there-
as how she knew who the previous magic user was that came through her area, and she was able to give us a little bit of information. Ark, I do believe you made the right choice.
Oh yeah.
You can actually see the farms that Swordbreak has before you even get before you even get past the sort of researchers that have been out here. You can see the vast field of farms. You're basically coming down from the more hilly, like the sort of hillside that the Breach and Ravenholm entailed, and you're coming down to more like kind of flat plains, and it is just a pretty good sea of like Ohio style.
Just wheat.
Yeah, and and you're coming up on what appears to be a pretty nice looking palisade, for just a small of a town Swordbreak is. It's big enough to have people on top of it, like a ramparts. You know, they have to like kind of squeeze past each other if they're like walking past each other, but enough to stand on top. The town for the most part, there's a portion of the town that can like get inside the palisade if they need to, but most of the town is scattered along the farmlands. It's the first kind of time you're feeling a little bit more less judged, and what do you call it? More greeted friendly instead of just immediately just going like, who are they? What are they doing here? Every now and then you'll see a farmer kind of just waving along the path.
Oh,
Yep. And good day. And
Good day.
they continue along to the palisade. Again, this is another place where you guys could just pass on through and get to Grenendale if you wish.
What part of the day is it?
I mean, I would say you guys got up early, and yeah, the sword break wasn't too far away from is not too far away from Steadfast, so you're not even hitting noon.
Okay.
Early in the day.
how far away is the next location?
That's probably going to be another day of travel.
Can I inside check the DM for any content here?
Okay, yeah, 1 second. I can give you a bit more content. 1 moment. So
Well,
I'll say that you're talking to
just one of the random farmers or whatever.
yeah, talking about farmers, and you would know that technically Oric spent a good 18 years of his life around this area. Technically, he would know general ideas about sword break. 1 moment.
Is do we need to get any more supplies, any more rations?
If
Do we have anything to sell?
I think I might have some things to sell. I mean, I haven't been here in a long time, but if you need supplies, this is the place to get them. Hello.
I mean, I'm good.
People like
I'm
to
pretty
make-
good at. I'm pretty good at getting like us breakfast and stuff and such. But if you'll want to get more rations, I don't know.
I will say that you do see some markings of sword break. So the Grenendale's sign is their house symbol for Grenendale is the, where are they at here?
See if I still
It
remember
is
something like that.
it is a black scythe on top of a sun, mostly yellows and whites with black highlights. It's kind of highlighting the scythe, but the scythe is basically over the sun rays. That's Grenendale. That's Grenendale.
Vertically or horizontally?
Diagonal, like a diagonal scythe over a sun ray, over a kind of a swirling yellow sun on a white banner. Sword break, because from what you get the gist of is that a lot of you have like Frostlight has a house symbol, Barren Bay has a house symbol, and all of the sort of small towns around that kind of pay homage to that symbol, kind of make it their own a little bit. Sword break has a yellow sun for its symbol on black, but the sun rays are all kind of bladed off, like it's a bunch of swords coming out of a circle.
Okay.
I would say Oric knows that this place is designed to be the first line of defense if the breach were to fall. If something were to come from the breach, they're the first people to be prepared for such an attack.
Yeah, real salt of the earth prepared folk here. I think I still remember some of the slang. What's up, my blade guy? Yep. Hello.
Great job. You seem to be a man of the people.
Yeah, you do know that there is a famous inn here called the Green Chalice.
It's a Green Chalice.
And a lot of people use this place as a place to do sort of shady business in a way, because it protects from poison. You cannot be poisoned inside this inn.
Yeah, go there if you want to blowy.
There is a museum here called Shield Home. It is a museum to a dwarf dragon slayer.
Okay.
He has a shield on the wall in this museum for each dragon he fought.
Interesting.
And the legend says that he invested a mass of wealth, of which is missing to this day.
That's the rumor, at least.
And so that's basically Swordbreak in a nutshell.
Okay.
Yes. Hello, my sword guy. I can't tell if they still use sword guy around here. People are looking at me a little strange.
My sword.
Yeah, you get a few calls back.
Yes.
Hello, fellow Swordian.
Yeah. Sword break in? Yes.
Yes, breaking sword. Oh, I
Breaking
forgot.
sword to you.
All a sword. That's what I say.
Where are we at? Storm Sword?
Sword break.
It takes all sorts, right?
And so again, actually, you know what?
All around this world.
One of the random farmers does ask about your occupations.
Here we go, chat.
He's you look like look like a pair of monster hunters up here, eh?
Adventurer types, huh?
Yeah.
Is that what we look like?
You do.
We are also farmers.
Sergeant Romero has been looking for some people to clear out some monsters lately around here.
You guys got monsters here.
Well,
Just immediately. All right,
yes.
chat. Here we go. Are y'all ready for this?
Well, there's a
Just drew that.
there's a sort of
Oh shit.
an old place from the an old sort of burial grounds from the breach that just can't be clean. You know, it's a problem.
Check out the library.
The library.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I know, right? I'm awesome.
Yeah,
I just did that
that-
paint. I'm a
Yeah,
badass.
so that's basically Grinendale with like some black bordering going on, you know. And Swordbreak is minus the scythe, all black, and the sun is actually, you know, all those little speckles are sword blades.
Nice.
But yeah, there was sort of a burial pit for the defenders of the breach, and the place has come under, you know, it's always assorted with various monsters that need to be cleared out. But Sergeant Romero has been looking for some people from Grenendale. Yeah, if you wish to talk to him. If not, you know, none of my business.
Is this potentially a yeah, we'd be interested in talking to him.
Indeed.
Okay.
It is and this is less to him, but more to everybody else. It is our goal to become popular with the town leaders, and this seems like the kind of thing to do such things.
Ah, we come into town, we save the people from the monsters. That's
I
what we do.
knew Francois was going to say something as soon as you said that.
What kind of monsters are we fighting, eh?
Doesn't matter. They're desecrating bodies of defenders.
I agree.
I guess we need to go find out.
Yes.
Carry on.
Ready to carry on? Yep.
And yes, the more people around this area that's like us, the more we might be able to get into the breach for Amadeus.
So you wish to go inquire about these monsters?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to pick up some rations along the way.
Easy enough. I'll say that they're done by the time you go speak to whoever you need to speak to. You know, package it up, ready to go. How many of us do you want to buy?
What does the shopkeeper suggest?
Buy enough for everybody.
How much are they?
Pack of 10.
Normal,
right?
Yeah, the D&D book has a 1 day of trail rations is 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
So for every 2 pieces, for every 2 days of trail rations is a gold piece. So go from there.
2 days of trail rations is a gold piece. Okay.
So how much would you like to purchase?
Let me get 10 gold worth.
All right. So
20? Right? 20 rations?
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, yeah, go ahead and mark off your gold, and you got 20 days of rations.
Yeah.
The farmer man.
Uh-huh.
What's your name?
Oh, well, just some old farmer name, nothing indescribable. My name is Alvin Kirk.
Well, Evan Kirk. You've been living here all your life. You're not scared of monsters yourself, being so close to the rift.
Oh, well, we get trained in dealing with such things. About every year, we got to take a small course. Nothing too daunting. Just stab, defend yourself, run, hide, find a good spot. If you can make it to the palisade, do so. Pretty handy with the crossbow.
You have a crossbow.
Yeah, it's nothing fancy.
You think you could use this? And I pull out the musket.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what it is either.
I don't even know what that is.
It is a staff of booming.
A boom staff.
Well, that's just some fancy stuff. So,
Hey,
Hey,
Mark,
non-magical.
maybe you would give me a shot with the boomstick.
I look at Will like big bro to little bro. Are you gonna shoot your eye out if I give it to you?
Absolutely. Hey, Karen, take this apple, put it on your head.
I'm gonna hold on to it, Will, when we have a day to go out and shoot something together. How about that?
That sounds like
I mean,
a phenomenal day with my big brother.
that sounds like some
maybe
Big
if
Brother
I
type
turn
shit
into
right
an
Yeah, it does.
animal first and not just put it on my head.
Because I can shoot it off Karen's head easy from like 50
From-
yards.
Brother, from what I have seen you do so far, I do not know if that is true.
I can do it.
I have seen you blow yourself up more than one time.
Karen knows I can do it too.
Hey,
So
no,
believe
I'm not
Karen
involved
does.
in this, and I walk away.
you're going to inquire about the monsters?
Yes.
Yes. We'll follow Karen.
Sergeant Romero is not difficult to find.
Okay.
He's a sergeant, and he's more on the ground than a lot of the people that you've been in contact with. He tells you that the place is always sort of kind of got creatures coming in, and right now he went to go send 2 men to check on some issues around there, and they have not returned.
I take
About like 3 or 4 days ago, and they should have been back like within a few hours.
Are you sending us to find these men, or
I would like you to send to find the men and come back and see if you could at least find their bodies, and I'll give you, if you could tell me what happened to the men and bring back their they do have like little like patches and whatnot that you could bring back. You bring back the patches, we can spare you maybe about 300 gold or so, just so we know what happened to them. If you kill what's ever in there, drive what's ever out there, and kind of finish them off, I give you about 1,000 gold.
Do you have any order, any idea of what it is?
Well, we've killed a lot of creatures in there that kind of like we had like an Otiug at one point, right? Not sure if you know what an Otiug is.
I do not.
OTO. Do I know what OTO is?
Roll just the general intelligence. Gotta pull back from your you gotta pull back from your background.
Monster Hunter, tell me, do I know?
I doubt I would know.
I got a motherfucking
Oh, that's a good roll.
16.
There are
Got
from general idea, they're a multi-limbed, an odd sort of creature that just like loves trash.
Scary motherfucker.
Sergeant, do you know what a shadow sworn is?
You got me
All
on
right,
there.
chat. This water break
Oh.
is brought to you by Unholy.
Never mind.
Not
I
too-
was going to.
It's
I was
time to
going to
hydrate.
see if you knew if
Oh,
the
no,
things
I'm
that you'll fight were
out.
stronger or weaker than that. But
Well, mostly just beasts who come in there and
Just a quick
make some
wet
monstrosities. The place has a bit of a.
what about a treant?
Well, yeah, word travels from Mosley. You know that old treant joke, or whatever they talk about.
Well, because we just recently killed a treant, and I didn't know if it
Oh.
would be more
I
more
thought-
powerful than that.
I thought most treants were the good sort kind of people. I mean, I
He-
talked
he
to,
just-
I've heard stories.
Started to just attack and smash our house
Wow.
randomly. So yeah,
Never heard of such a thing. Crazy.
it was kind of an asshole tree.
Hmm Sound like it.
We used
He
him
had a big knot.
we used him to
Karen laughed
to
at something
rebuild
he
our
shouldn't
house
have laughed at.
afterwards.
Huh. Oh wow. That's just desserts, right?
Yep, to use
Fitting
every
in.
part of the buffalo.
Well,
Is there
Uh,
anything else we should know before we depart?
you look like you're a good sort of good group here. I sent 2 men. Probably should have sent more. Generally speaking, the things that kind of they're just supposed to go in and kind of figure out what was causing the problems. So they might got caught up in something. They might have thought they could deal with it by themselves too. So,
And you do not expect them to still be alive?
yeah, not for 4 days, no.
Okay.
Could they have just deserted and abandoned?
Oh well, that's possible, but I wouldn't see why. We don't have much of a problem here.
This is Ramiro we're talking to.
Romero, yep, Sergeant Romero.
Ramiro, has a large bugbear came through this area recently named Dagiro.
Oh, I think I would have noticed a bugbear.
Fair enough. Oh, we'll go kill whatever you need us to kill.
Yeah, very well.
'Cause we're the heroes of the Raven.
Oh, all right.
I strike a pose.
Okay. You guys do look a little bit more imposing than some of the crews in Pingrinadale, so maybe you make a name for yourself.
It's maybe that is what the people of Ravenholm started calling us.
Oh, well, that's nice. What'd you boys do up in Ravenholm?
Oh, that was the Shadowsworn that I talked about.
Yeah.
There was a breach to the Shadowfell, I think that is what it was called. A bleed over that we helped seal up.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like whenever you started getting close to it, everything kind of went black and white and real dark and shitty.
Well, that sounds terrible.
Oh yes, it's not there anymore. So that
Does-
is yeah.
Does the
And
name
I'll
Wolf-
pull out one of the like one of the teeth from the little dog mouthy dog things. I guess it's this is one of the things that I harvested.
Oh, look at that.
I thought I got something off the Shadowsworn as well, but I can't remember.
The hook, maybe?
Yeah, maybe the hook.
I cut off the head.
Bro has the head and the. Oh no, you took it off.
No, I threw it at. I gave it to Bob Glub.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, the hook is like a good what are the
Hey, Red Stain.
like an ox horn kind of?
Oh
Right,
shit.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh shit. Oh, I think I wrote it down. What I got.
The Brightwater Brigade.
Brightwater Brigade.
Brightwater
I'm not.
Brigade.
I'm not from Brightwater though.
That doesn't matter.
Then why do not we call ourselves the Frostide Brigade? That is where we met.
Because Frosttide is part of Brightwater. The Brightwater Empire.
Brightwater is a shithole.
To be fair, you guys have only been in Brightwater. You guys haven't gone anywhere.
Exactly.
You guys haven't been outside the Empire. Yes.
Well,
We're
Brightwater's a
all
shithole.
from the Empire.
Well, it's technicality.
Exactly.
I'm not.
I'm trying to meta over here, okay?
I'm
What
not
if we're
from
called-
Brightwater.
What if we're called the boys?
Why do not we call ourselves the heroes of Ilmenor? Huh? We are all from this planet, huh?
Paylor's pals.
Paylor's pals.
Just a shot in the dark. Paylor's pals.
God damn it.
Or what about Baori's buddies?
We could always be named after what was that? What was that weird
Evandrus
cat name?
Evangels. Yeah,
Not bad.
yeah. There you go. We could go real real light on this.
Karen, that giant cat creature you could turn into.
The crag cat?
The Chippa thingy.
Yes.
How about that?
What about shock and awe?
Obviously, we need to spend some time thinking about what our group name is going to be.
Shock
Vener-
and awe.
Veritas.
Y'all did not like just the Heroes of the Raven?
I liked Heroes of the Raven.
I did not mind it at all.
I thought it was a swell name.
I mean, we can change later on if we need to, but
I mean, but Paylor's pals is pretty good too. It pretty much says the whole thing, right? We're Paylor's people, we're pals.
I mean, I thought there are lots of gods though. We do not. I'm more of, like I said, we if you want to do something with gods, there's you have Paelor's pals, you have Baori's buddies, you have I don't know, Aladomar's den, you have Nerul's niggas.
We have the Tritherion, no?
Chad,
Yes,
what do you guys think?
we
What
have
do you guys
the
think?
Tritherions.
What? Anybody got any
Titty
group
tassels.
name
I don't
suggestions?
know.
We're
You
floundering
actually
over
do
here.
see what do you call it? Francois, as he pulls up his left shoulder sleeve, he has a symbol of Tritherion tattooed on his left shoulder.
So,
Yeah, the Tritherian's triad.
yes. Except, yeah.
He has
I mean,
he has
Tritherion is a.
he has it tattooed on his left shoulder, and he's like, yeah, it was more of a sort of a drunk thing, but it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. I'm not really a practicing one, but he's got the good notions.
What if we were named the Magpies after Magpie?
Or the Gremlins after Gremlin.
Well, Gremlin is alright, but did he say fuck me earlier?
Oh. No, Gremlin does not have any issues with you.
Oh, God.
He does not like him, and I point over to Bob Slot.
In
Bass
bird
Slot. There we go.
culture, this is
Bobsled.
considered a dick move.
Oh my God.
Yes, Gremlin does not like Basslot, but
I
There's no issues with you.
could have sworn he whinnied earlier. Fuck me.
no, not at all.
Okay. I like to think that I have some sort of an affinity with animals, you know. But I know he's kind of like the badass of the horses. But I mean, but the magpies, yeah, magpie.
We can be called Terminus, no?
What if we were called the Terminators?
What if we call ourselves?
The terrible
RoboCop.
terminals.
What if we call ourselves LAPD?
For what? What does that mean, LAPD?
I do not know. I was just putting letters together.
Oh, okay. Well, if you put letters together, usually people do that to mean something. What about legacy, aptitude, policing, do good?
Veritas Fortuna.
We do not care for fish tonight.
I do not actually. I kind of like that one.
Which one?
Aha! Veritas Fortuna.
Veritas. Why do I know Veritas?
He's saying truth and fortune.
Isn't that the name of a League of Legends team?
Maybe?
Nah, man, I don't know.
Maybe now.
Let's
I
just
don't
stick with the hero. The
What
heroes.
is that TSM?
know.
Oh,
Solo mid.
oh,
What does Veritas mean?
Truth.
truth.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was literally truth and fortune.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, I think, I mean, you kind of had me a little worried whenever you started with that stupendous 6 or whatever the fuck.
I'm working my way up to the good stuff.
What
But
about
yes,
we got those big eggs? What if we're called the big eggs?
I mean, I have.
They could be giant. They could
I
be
have not
giant
been more
ravens,
guilty.
Auric.
oh, if they are rocks, we could be called like the rock stars or something.
Oh yeah.
Rockstar. Oh, I like the sound of that. Because then it's like we have the Earth, but we're also the sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm.
We could be rock stars.
Also
We
known
could
as
be
a
rock
comet,
stars.
What's the comment?
a rock star.
Are you making a comment about us being rock stars?
No, a comet is a rock star.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
No, a
Jesus
comment
Christ,
is what
get out of here, Frenchie.
Do
Well,
you
we
not
all-
know about celestial bodies? No?
I'm not ready for dad jokes.
All right, all right. You got your information from Romero.
Yeah.
You know where to go.
Oh, sorry, Romero.
Staring at us.
Romero's like, anyway, yeah, you got your path. It's at the cemetery over X marks the spot and
Smarks
yep.
the smart.
This is what talent looks like, Romero.
X
You get
Works
your
the smart.
you get
X marks the
300
spot.
gold if you find my men's patches. You get 1,000 gold extra if you kill the things. All right,
10-4.
post haste.
Yes,
Alright,
so
we
we
will-
will
we
be on
will-
our way directly.
We will start next session up killing these monsters. I will give 500 XP each for locations and learning things, being people.
So we're
And
at
fucking being
9K.
half
Like you got
by the end of it.
you got that 250 XP for going to the breach. It's like the Fallout Arrival XP. It's just like, hey, you've discovered the breach. Hey, you discovered Swordbreak.
What
Hell
if we
yeah.
were called Ogre Twins?
Ogre Twins.
Ogre Twins.
Ogre Twins is a good band name.
Yes,
Oh, that's Aphex
but-
Twins. Never mind.
Lords of D&D. Hell yeah.
Dungeons and Dickory.
Dickory.
Dinner and dick.
God damn it.
Duhas.
It's time
Oh,
for
man.
it's time for
We
ghost hunting.
could be called Rumstein.
Okay, chat. Alright, we're going to
I can't take it anymore.
we're
I
gonna
just want
switch
to die.
over to Phantasm. But before we switch over, thanks for watching the D&D stream tonight. We're gonna pick back up right here where we left off.
Rick!
Monday at 6 p.m. next week. So be ready to come back. Thanks for being here tonight. And give me a few minutes while I get this stream ended. I'll start a new one. That way we can just roll right into
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. Jeez, that name just keeps.
Anagram.
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Oh my God! Get out of here, Joe. Get out of here, Joe.
I just hear fine.
Does anybody know if there's a better way to switch stream? Should I end the stream and start a new one, or should I just roll it through?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're
I'd just roll it
wrong
through.
guy.
I'm just worried that the upload to YouTube will be wrong if I don't.
Oh yeah. No, I'd end it and start a new one for that.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this one and start a new one immediately. So give me 2 seconds.
I accidentally
We'll be right back.
in VR. I ain't